All right. Cool. So, last time we did a lot, as evidenced by this fucking death zone of a battle. Multiple plot hooks intersecting. We had obviously Scorpio's sister Shotzi came in hot, teleporting in with some goons. Furious that Blackheart had been sold out from under her, hoping to get at least some measure of revenge. Some devastating weaponry she bought, some spells that she brought. My light just turned off. What the fuck? Hold on. Pal, don't kick stuff. Was that you or me? I don't know. Oh, blindingly bright. Hold on, I gotta readjust my stuff here. There we go. Also, Ishoyo Fireheart, Shaw's nemesis, responsible for the death of most of his fucking crew, was struck down by Shaw. Captain is Ironstar. She swooped in to try to aid you guys with some jetpack troops. Mostly went pretty well. Only one of her troops died, and all of the rest of the goons on every other side died. The parade that they had been here for was to kind of do a tech merger with Triaxis. So we had this huge fucking modified assault laser dragon that was throwing a wrench in the works here. After lots of deadly strikes, people almost going down, surviving Disintegrate. Scorpio took a Disintegrate from his sister, miraculously survived. Incredibly deadly spell with 14 D20. But despite all that, you guys did win. You grabbed some guns we talked about last time from the corpses you didn't want to take with you. You did bag Fireheart and Shotzi on the way. Yeah, you guys have killed 3 dragons now. I would absolutely count this as a full dragon. It was certainly a high enough CR to count as a full dragon.
Ben, I did have one quick question
Yes.
before we pack off with loot. The trooper that one of the captain's troopers got killed, does he look like he's revivable, or was he killed dead on the spot?
You think, like, hole through the heart.
Okay.
You to bring him back would be paying, like, exorbitant gold.
Okay. It's Shaw would try if he had the means handy, but it's like otherwise we're just. I'm assuming otherwise she's getting him in a fireman's carry because I don't want to leave. I don't think we want to leave corpses behind of ours. But
no, I think probably she directs the other 2 jetpackers to like swoop down, grab him. I think she will radio you, kind of on the way out, and basically, just like a quick calm burst that like this went about as well as we could expect, but we're like gonna go to ground for a little bit before we can talk again.
same here.
Yeah, just like I'm glad that son of a bitch is dead.
You and me both. All right, Cap. Be safe. We'll get out of here. We'll lay low. We'll be in touch.
Kind of does like 2 like quick calm bursts as like an affirmative on the way out. Here's one last look at Captain Ironstar over here, swooping away.
Let's get the hell out of here.
You guys can hear like not only has like emergency services, like ambulances, police cars are coming. You can hear like the unmistakable thrum in the distance of presumably like military grade dropships, and there's always kind of that background buffeting of air. There's always weird air currents on Triaxis as various dragons move through the city. So you guys know it is time to bang out as quickly as possible.
Yeah.
Well, I'd say just before that, you see like Scorpio is just sort of like his like energy sword's turned off, and like the gun's still in his hand. He's just looking at his hands, and his body's like shaking. And to him, like all of like the background noise is just sort of like faded out, and it's just like he's just like emotionally stunned at the moment.
Oh, hell
Shaw, come on over to him. Hit him on the shoulder. We got time. We'll have to do that back on the ship. Come on. I need you here right now.
I think you see kind of one of those cinematic moments where like everything's kind of like a distant like like as you were saying.
Yeah, and it's
then
like
Shaw
as you
hits
say that, yeah, it's like all of a sudden like everything comes back, and you're just like, oh, right, let's get the fuck out of here.
You're like civilians
Yeah.
running every which way. Fucking dropship engines on the horizon. James, I
So-
imagine Wilco's like, you're pretty uninjured, just like gesturing at them, like hurry the fuck up and get over here.
Yeah, we're getting out.
Refine, I imagine you're
Yeah.
like looking it back across this upper building that you flew away on.
No, I'm flying after you all. I know we picked up Shotzi's body. Did we also get Ironheart?
We
Or,
got
Ironheart.
You did
We
get
did,
fired,
and-
yeah.
Yeah,
And
we
we
also
also
got
got-
him in the bag.
and some chunks
that's
of
what I
dragon
was-
as well.
And you did get some chunks
Yeah.
of dragon, which for now are kind of mechanically just flavorful at the moment, but potentially things that Refine knows she could use, especially once you kind of dissect them in your workshop on the ship.
All right.
Yeah. And again, I would radio ahead to the VI on our ship. Warm it up. We're getting the hell out of here. Let's book it.
You know, again, flashing the affirmative. You guys, wings, jetpacks, boots, just thundering toward the landing zone. You see your ship is basically like ready to gun it. Like you can hear that it's holding itself in place while essentially flooring it, and it's just waiting for you to board to just like launch to orbit at full speed.
Stations, everybody. I
Yo,
have a feeling we're gonna have a spicy exit. And then I'll get to the controls and let's get the hell out of here.
All right. As you guys hit the blast off from Triaxis, I think you would pretty immediately know this is not another situation like with the Neverhome where you could turn and take a destroyer. Triaxis has a lot of, not like one unified navy, but a lot of the more ancient dragons obviously have enough of a wealth and hoard to have like their own little private fleets. And you can see like destroyers, like other frigates, like multiple ships kind of trying to like angle over the horizon of the planet to head toward you guys. I'm gonna say we'll do a flight challenge here.
Okay.
Given that we're not getting to combat, I would do something I've never done before. I'm going to take the
Okay.
captain role
Ooh, nice.
for this.
Yeah, you can absolutely, if you succeed your diplomacy rolls, add to whoever's role is doing this. I'm gonna modify. You guys actually, obviously you avoided that chase the other day in space. We're doing kind of like a different version now with different obstacles. But mechanically, you guys will have to. Sorry, excuse me. I got the hiccups here. Go through each obstacle. Each obstacle is kind of like one person at a time with different skill checks involved.
What's our starship's tier?
12 now, same as our level.
Yes.
So if I wanted to do a moving speech, I would have to do plus 1.5. So that's
So 18 plus something.
You said 12, right? So
Plus 8 or 9? Or
30. It's DC 38 diplomacy.
Woo!
Which I-
That is
It shouldn't be that high.
38 minus 19. I would need a 19, so I'm not doing a moving speech.
All right.
All right. So I think the first thing, as you guys are kind of banging out of low orbit as quickly as possible, is going to be several surface-to-air missiles and ground emplacements. This is going to be essentially, you can try to, so you're going to have options for each of these. This could either be an engineering check from Refine to basically kind of say, like, okay, these are the models shooting at us, like, let me help chart a course out of here to, like, feed to the pilot. Or it could be just a straight piloting check from the pilot, relying on that skill. I will remind you, you're not going to know what each obstacle that I'm going to throw at you is. You can't do the same person twice in a row.
Right.
So do with that what you will. But first thing you see, like, these like turbo laser batteries like shooting up at your ship. Surface air missiles start streaking over the cloud cover. What you thinking?
Feel like, so I mean, my piloting now is plus 26. I do feel like this is kind of Shaw's forte, is getting out of a hot drop zone. But if what are our other options for rolling against it? Oh, you said engineering would be the other one.
Yeah. But also, like, there might be other issues that engineering could solve as well.
Yeah. You guys okay with me taking piloting on this one out the gate?
Go for it.
I will encourage you.
All right. And I'll add. We don't get the computer for this, do we? That's only for Starship Combat.
Let me check the Starship Chase rules. Can you use the computer? Let me find out. I don't believe you can add the computer bonus. I will allow you to add the captain bonus, though.
Okay. I didn't think so, but I figured it couldn't hurt to ask. All right. Piloting check.
I want to keep track of your guys' successes and failures here.
37 plus the 2 from the yeah.
Yeah, mine's a DC 10, so I add the +2.
All right, you're encouraging Shaw. Shaw, you flash back to your earliest days in the dropship during the war. You are used to this. You got your crew out of many a tight bind similar to this. Just kind of like with a very deft, economy of motion. There's no overcorrecting. There's very light adjustments. You swerve around all of this cover, so that is a success.
I would say for those who might be on the bridge, like Shaw is oftentimes kind of cocky when piloting. The face is blank. It is completely. He is absolute focus at the moment.
All right. I'm just gonna put up a picture of the Celosia while we're doing this anyway. Give me one sec. Not the Celosia. Sorry, the tuna. I said Celosia.
I was like, is the Celosia chasing us? Like, what the hell?
That would suck. Nope. You guys are taking the tuna out. All right. Cool. Flashback to your days on the Nightwind. You take us farther away from the surface of Triaxis. This next one, there is a lot of kind of orbital plates and mainly like factories in orbit. This is going to be a narrow pass. These options would have been gunner or pilot. Pilot is now off the table because you just did it. So one of the gunners is going to have to take this as you basically have to blast your way through some of this less debris, more like active space stations to get clear. Essentially, you would just roll a shot on one of the guns against the DC for this part of the challenge.
I can go ahead and do that if you guys are cool with that.
Yeah, let's say
I'm good with it.
Makes sense. All right. You hop on one of the guns. And let's see this
Ooh.
roll.
I don't have any money. I don't have any money for a reroll or a
That's
thing
right. I
for
think
a
I've got just enough. I can do it.
Okay. Here we go.
I just spend it here.
Ooh.
All right, there we go.
Let's find
Cheat
out.
again.
Alright, going from a 20.
Slightly better.
Ooh.
But not
Still
by
not
much.
quite gonna do it. You do get a particle beam fired off, which does kind of melt away some of the obstacle in front of you, but unfortunately not enough that like Shaw, you can't adjust enough, and you can feel like the shear as like the huge metal plate is just scraping against your shields. You feel like a little bit come through, presumably taking a bit of hull damage here. Not enough to incapacitate you, obviously, but your ship certainly felt that one. So you're at 1-1 right now. All right.
And you just hear Scorpio cursing under his breath in Vesk.
cursing invest. Hell yeah. All right. So, next up is, where is this one? Next one is going to be, you see a wing of fighters come up behind you guys. Small one-man crafts, a little bit bigger than on other planets, as these are being piloted by Dragonkin, who are large size, kind of a bump up from regular fighters. You have two options here. You could try to have, in this case, this would be you, Wilco. You could do like a captain action, and try to like intervene, like, hey, like this is not something your wing wants to take on. Or we could have a computers check from the engineer to try to just scramble the systems of their ships enough that they can't maintain these like complex fighter arrangements.
That would be an intimidate check, right?
Yes, it would be an intimidate check.
My intimidate's not bad, but Refine, do you want to do computers or save it for something else?
Do we feel more confident with me doing computers, or what is your intimidate?
It's a 19.
What are your other stats that you might use as captain?
Diplomacy. It's the same bonus. I got a mysticism of 16, perception of 21.
Up to you guys.
I think
I'm fine.
I
Either
think
way, but
save.
you all can decide.
I think this is the only time intimidates where they're going to come up, and you might want to save the computers for something else.
Okay. I'm fine with that.
I'm blowing channel points for that.
Okay.
You've also got the improvisation
right.
adornment too.
Did you
Yeah,
use
just
that?
use
Did
that.
you use that during the parade?
It has two uses. The
Okay,
improved
I
one
think
he
you did
has.
use it once, but yeah, I don't think you. There's no way you used it twice. I don't remember that. Oh,
Yeah.
There you go.
you hear like
There
a
we
brief like
go.
of static, and you're like a fighter wing 1 pulling back, and you see there's kind of like peel off behind you back toward the orbital plate. It's just like, no, we're not getting involved in this. As you just very calmly, just say the most intimidating fucking like one-liners to them. There's like, that's ice cold. We're banging out. All right, that is 2 successes. That was a good call, probably holding off on computers next. We're gonna get another potential computer roll here. Basically, you use engineering or computers. Essentially, it's, as you guys don't really have a science officer, it'd be an engineer or a science officer role. As looks like either some of the approaching ships or maybe some sort of planetary defense is trying to hit you with some electromagnetic interference. So you either need to engineer, kind of get those parts working again, or adjust your computer systems to just take that in stride.
We'll go with computers and hope I roll okay.
All right, fair enough. I'm not gonna reveal whether it's success or not. Before, are you claiming?
Anyone have a reroll?
I don't.
I don't. I just
I
need
don't
mine.
either.
I got one. I'll blow it for
Do you want to use it? That was a
Yeah.
3 on the die. Okay.
Yeah. Statistically, it makes sense to use it there.
I feel like the odds are there. I feel like it's reasonable stats wise.
Yes.
Okay.
There you go.
That was the right call. That would have failed.
Okay.
That was definitely
I
worth
figured-
the points.
But
You were close. Refine was close.
We're getting to the levels where 30 is a pretty common DC.
We are at 1 failure, 3 success now. This is gonna be the final check here. Essentially, there are 5 rolls. The amount of success versus failures here is kind of going to be damage sustained to your ship, which may or may not need you to like stop in somewhere for repairs, or if you don't want to do that, you'll need to like take longer out in the void to do these repairs yourselves. Kind of, you're teetering right on the threshold of 4 and 1 or 3 and 2 right now. Is kind of a big break point here. All right. Final one. You see up ahead a looming fucking outline of a ship coming up. You would assume that this, I mean, it's very obviously a Veskarium style ship. You would assume this is some sort of like, not maybe a Vindicus Tyrant, maybe like some sort of other massive colossal ship, like definitely someone that has a weapon on the front that could just insta-kill you. Luckily,
Is this Eschivaio's cruiser?
This is Eschivaio's cruiser. You guys did earlier get that info that he was coming down in just like a Norikama dropship, basically. And that he did have a ship in orbit. Luckily, you guys are coming up on an angle that is not lining up his kill weapon. The crew is obviously trying to kill this ship that is fleeing at full speed away, knowing that their commander has just been killed on the ground. Essentially, there are going to be two options here. One, you could try to just out-pilot them, as just they're kind of broadsiding you guys, just multiple weapons platforms firing at once. Or, so that's the piloting one. Or you could try to do, where is it? Where's my notes? Or you could, okay, never mind. I forgot I have 3 options. One of them, you guys don't have any magic, so that's not even going to matter. One is going to be piloting. The next, actually, Refine just went, so she can't go. They don't want to be engineering to just try to take as much damage as possible while still getting out alive. So we're down to just straight piloting right now.
Yeah, so I'll go ahead and do my piloting roll, just for all the marbles. 4 on the dice for a 30. I have... I don't think any of us have a reroll.
So keeping that?
Did we only get the one roll for it, or?
If you want to do the inspiration on it, then I'll take it. But it's one of those things of I don't have any further means to a reroll. I don't think I don't have enough channel points, and I don't have any.
Can I try to encourage him?
I'd say yeah. Give me a check. All right, pushing you up to a 32. That is just barely gonna pass. So that's gonna mean you guys got away with 4 successes and 1 failure, which is gonna mean you guys get clean away. Mechanically, you guys did suffer about 30% damage to shields and 30% damage to hull points. Okay. You do have 1 wrecked system here. Let's see. Okay.
Wrecked?
Yeah. So
Cruiser,
right now,
so.
Okay, your
Ben?
primary weapons array is wrecked. Yes?
Ben, is wrecked a what's the word? Shoot, I can't remember all the terminology. Is that like one of the
Yeah, it's fixable.
critical threshold type weird things?
Yeah. It's one of the. It basically goes normal, glitching, malfunctioning, wrecked.
Cool. I need to know how our hull points are at, because I can use Miracle Worker twice a day on the ship.
I'm updating it now.
On a ship, restoring a number of hull points equal. Okay, I can restore a number of hull points equal to the starship's base frame HP increment, and if it raises the ship over a multiple of its critical threshold, I can repair critical damage to one system per multiple,
Ooh,
reducing severity by 1.
Interesting.
And I can do that twice a day.
Yeah, we're not too bad. We're at 77
Because
out of
of Miracle
115.
Worker.
So what's the roll you can make for it again? You see, it's the ship's what?
I don't have to roll. I just restore a number of hull points equal to the starship's
equal.
base frame HP increment.
And if that pushes it over, is what you're saying.
If it pushes it over, then it heals it 1 step, and I can do this twice a day. So I can
Cool.
basically do.
I think that does
2x
push it
the
over.
amount.
So I was looking at I read my fucking dice wrong. So basically, your guy's life support is briefly wrecked, and you're like choking on smoke, like you're escaping this planet. Things are going real bad. Refine just. You guys could see this on the cameras inside the ship as she's working. It does look like a miracle worker fixing this shit up right now. Just like crazy, like Refine, you're like yanking wires out of walls, like rearranging tubing, and you bring the life support back up to like malfunctioning, but enough to keep you guys going as you exit the system. Woo, boy.
Also, technically, I don't even need the life support because
You
of
don't.
all
we
of
have-
my various stuff.
We have. I mean, our armors
to
have.
imagine Refine. Yeah, you guys do have the armors. I like to imagine Refine is just like, okay, it's just life support. Oh, fuck, they breathe.
Yeah, I mean, we have our
Yeah,
life support in our armors too, but yeah,
Yeah, a little limited for a while.
a little bit
It's like-
enough that.
Um,
But yeah, still.
All right. I'm gonna. We can take another break there. I'm gonna BRB really quick because I have to go to the bathroom really bad. But I will be right back.
Okay.
But take a quick moment. Alright, I'll bring us back in. Okay. So you guys have left the system. Bring us back to Pact World. Well, the system, the planet, I should say.
And I was planning to make the jump to where Tarika said she was holding that job for us.
Alright.
Which, because I think it was in near space. I mean, I haven't heard she said right before we started this that it was still available. So unless anybody has any objections, I think getting out to near space and away from the Pact Worlds for a bit might not be a bad plan.
Absolutely. Yeah.
Agreed.
Alright, you guys kind of like fucking sailing away from Triaxis to the Pact World system edge, get ready to jump to near space.
Yeah, I think if we were looking to lay flow from bounty hunters, like causing a small war might not have been the best idea, but it was good to settle some scores.
Go ahead and give me, this is a jump to near space. So give me 3d6.
And then we divide the result by 2.
Yes.
6.5 days.
Alright, hold on. Let me
And
update our time log.
and let's all recover our stamina and hit points and all the things. I can just, for those who are injured, we can just, again, pass the helix around. Although, Ben, I just realized that with all of my different regenerative implants now, basically Sean, if he ever as long as he survives the combat, he can basically regenerate almost to full health in a single day.
Hell yeah. That's so fucked. All right. So you already had, because she passed her gun to the other dudes. You already have Shotzi's gun.
Yes.
On her body, you would have. Where is it? She had. I don't know if it's better than any of what you guys had. She had superior Iridishell armor.
Might be. I'll have to check.
It's a plus 17, plus 18 heavy armor.
It has a good dex bonus if I remember.
Yeah,
I'll check
got
into
a
that.
+4. Perhaps more notably, she had a hybrid magic item, so magic and tech together. It's an armor upgrade. She has a teleportation unit. Basically combines
What
an
is
advanced
that?
real-time locating system with a magical teleportation device. As a standard action, you can teleport, per the spell Dimension Door, vanishing and reappearing what looks like a burst of holographic pixels. Hers was more of a burst of light, really. But, its charges replenish at the beginning of the day. It has a capacity of 2, and each one uses 1. So you get 2 Dimension Doors a day from the teleport unit. Takes up 1 slot
I mean,
in your armor.
Would have some interest in that, but we could
I would also have interest in that, but we'll see.
Yeah.
I mean, it's like go for it. Like I said, I'm like the tank, so I could take the hits. That's good for you needing to get out of a bad situation if you need to.
Then on weapon and fuck off, dude.
It's also because it's Dimension Door. I checked it based on its level. If long as we're all within touch range, it can also teleport all of us at once.
Yeah, that's how
cool.
that's how she jumped in with like a cadre of people. Cool. He was
Jumped in to
coming
get a shit kicked in.
with a 0 edge switchblade.
Ooh, ouch.
It's a 5d4. And his armor was an Estic suit 4.
He was a operative, right? So like,
Yeah.
feels like another upgrade.
Yeah.
What
And
do I have
then,
again?
between the two of them, 24,000 credits.
Sweet. So 6,000 apiece.
1,000.
Yeah.
6,000 each.
I only want 2,000 right now. I don't need anything more than that at the moment, so you all should divide the rest of my
I just say
2,000 if you want it.
just take it for now, and then
Yeah.
if we need, we can ask
If we
for
have,
it.
Okay.
yeah, if we have specific items, we can do stuff. But yeah.
Cool.
Okay. We just got like. Do you mind if I take the Aztec suit 4 and or fine? You can grab the carbon skin off of me.
How much is the carbon skin in terms of what it gives?
12 and 14. I think you're at like 10, 10. What do you have again?
I think so.
Let's see here.
Or Scorpio, are you in heavy or light armor?
Should still be in light.
Yeah, you're in light armor because I remember you had the platinum travel suit.
Travel suit.
Yeah, I think I'm in 1010 armor right now.
Yeah,
But
because
I'm in 1010 light armor.
yeah. Well, the Aztec suit 4 is plus 15 plus 16, so that'd be pretty good for.
What's
and then
the what's the dex bonus on? Because I'm actually
plus 6.
I think I'm planning on buying an upgrade that'll get me to plus 6.
You have a white carbon skin armor currently.
If someone else
Or
wants
actually-
the Aztec, that's fine. They can have it.
I'm just looking up all of our because you have the Vest Brigandine Mark III, I think.
I think so. It's
And you
whichever
have
one you
the-
all gave me last.
Yeah, you have the
Yeah, I
platinum
think
travel
so.
suit, right?
Scorpio does.
Scorpio's got platinum travel, I'm pretty sure.
Mm-hmm.
I think platinum travel and the white carbon are kind of like similar. And then Vesk is 10-10.
Yeah, it's lower level than what we got now.
Honestly, I think I'm probably good on armor if you want to grab it, Scorpio, and then you can give your travel suit to Refine.
Yeah. What was that again? Just make
So
sure I get it.
Aztec suit Mark 4. I can link it to you.
It's plus 15, plus 16.
And a max dex bonus of 6.
Armor check penalty of -1, but you get 6 upgrade slots for it.
Ooh,
Alright.
that's a lot of upgrade slots.
Yeah, that's fine. That's fine with me.
And you should be able to ignore the AC penalty, I think. I think because oh no, Vesk can only do that for heavy armor. I'm pretty sure Soldier gives you something to do it. I don't know. I know I get a bunch, but I spec'd into it. But I don't know
Yeah,
which ones you.
I think you would have had to take one of the gear boosts for that.
Gotcha.
You guys mind if I grab that switchblade?
By all means.
No, you
Go for it.
I have an
I need
old
a.
I have an old ultra thin that's like 2d4, and this is now 5d4.
5d4.
It's great.
Platinum Avador Core travel suit. Oh, for fuck's sake.
Do one of you want an ultra thin, or find you want a melee just in case?
No, I'm fine.
I mean, it's nothing to give it to you, and it's not really worth anything.
It is not worth anything for me to have it, really. But
I mean, that's actually a
Let me
pretty
try
decent
and-
upgrade for me, because now my EAC is 30 and my KAC is 33.
figure out my armor real quick.
You are right up there with me. I'm at 31, 33.
'Cause
Ruku?
I'm at 27, 29.
this is fucked.
I will say I do plan to replace this because this armor we found for me has been good, but it's a bulky motherfucker. The armor check penalty, or the max dex on it's bad.
Oh no! I had the D suit 3, not the Vesk Brigandine.
Oh,
So-
all right.
Not it. The platinum travel suit's still better, but
Yeah. Still, yeah.
that's the one that I had. Okay, does
How do
this
you-
fix
Mhm.
Yeah, because you're
absolute nightmare of a situation? What the fuck is wrong with my AC?
happens every time.
Couldn't tell you.
It's gotten worse.
You had
And this time I just dragged in the travel suit from the what's it called? Oh, okay. I figured out what the issue is with the travel suit anyway. Which is there is a typo in the Roll20 travel suit.
Okay.
It says 17 KAC instead of 13, which I can fix pretty easily.
Well, that's good news.
Hopefully. No. No, I can't fix it easily. All right, I got it. I got the travel suit set up.
Let me see if that Arita shell.
Everything should be right now, which is good.
All right.
Yeah. Cool. So I'll take the travel suit. What knife were you trying to give me, by the way?
It's a phantom, or it's an ultra thin switchblade.
I guess I can take it. It's probably not going to be as useful as just breathing fire, though. But I will take it anyway.
It's not bad, actually.
It's a nasty little knife. You rolled
Does someone else
bazonkersly
want
on.
it then?
It's like we're on the ship, and I start like just stabbing the air just to practice. And I'm like,
Ah,
hey, Shaw, what do you think of this? And you get like flashbacks every time an operative has a run up on you.
Well, considering that very knife just gored the shit out of me.
I don't even clean off the blood.
Typical. No, I would say take it refine. I'm pretty well set as far as melee weapons go.
But
You
then I
don't-
have to
You don't have to be
program
self.
it in as well.
Fair. You can just add
Yeah.
it to like your equipment, just to say you have it, and if you need it, you can.
Okay. I'll
if you-
do that then.
Yeah.
I can appreciate the whole like not wanting to like bother programming it. I feel like you kind of like sacrifice trying to get your own gear, but you don't have to. Like, we have enough to share.
I mean, the thing is, I'm not going to be able to hit anyone with this switchblade ever. Right?
Yeah, but if something runs up on you in melee and you can't do anything, it's usually better to at least like try to fight back instead
What
of.
about breathing fire at it?
Well, there will be a point where like you run out of resolve points.
Yeah, that's fair. That's fair. That's fair.
And you'll
Okay, we'll
need
keep it.
them to survive getting
Yeah.
yeah, you
Killed.
need them to not die.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay.
It never
Can we
hurts to
put
at
the
least have a
D-suit
knife.
in storage so I can take it off my sheet.
Yeah, I'll put it in storage. And it's a
Cool,
Mark
thank
III, you said?
Yeah.
And also, Ben, the superior Arita shell is no bueno for what I need. So
Okay.
we can still
superior
buy
or advanced? Ben, was it a
Um,
superior or advanced?
Ooh, hold on. I got the thing still pulled up. One sec. It was superior.
All right. Let me do. I have to run some math. I'll do that
Okay.
on my own.
Cool.
Are we able to buy stuff right now, or do we have to wait?
I think you're en route to the job right now, presumably.
We can make some. We can make some limited items with our tech workshops, like stuff we could break down into UPBs and what have you.
Can we make a personal upgrade with that?
Depends on the item, probably.
I think so. What are you trying to?
I think
Oh, a personal upgrade. I mean, if you're trained in mysticism, we should be able to do that in the tech lab.
I'm trained in mysticism.
I am. What's your mysticism bonus?
Plus 18.
Okay, you beat me on that.
Oh, do I?
Yeah, I'm plus 16.
Okay. And then
Uh,
if I make a check with mysticism as related to the drift, it's at the -5 DC, so it's effectively 23 if it relates to the drift.
Oh. How many BP do we have, and how many BP would it cost to, like, what's the conversion?
We have no BP at the moment.
But we can break stuff down.
Yeah, it would be. It's the same as if we sold it. It'd be 1/10 of the item's value in UPBs.
Yeah.
Okay. Can you convert credits to build points?
I mean, in theory, if we were to market, it's a 1-for-1 trade, but I don't think we can do credit built to UPBs offhand.
Yeah,
Okay.
it'd be like you basically like in world be buying like ship parts.
I
don't
like
think-
generic like metal that you can use.
Yeah,
I don't think it'd be worth it to sacrifice the UPBs just for what I want, because it's abridged until I can save up enough for the next upgrade.
hopefully there's. It sounds like there's. Go ahead.
While we're in the drift, is there any way for me to like try to find like a quick, like, I don't know, shop in the middle of nowhere we can just stop and buy something?
Well, hopefully where we're going would have a market, but what do we know about the planet we're going to?
Give me a culture check. You know you're going to Centus too.
Can I roll
Did
that as well?
we?
Yeah, why don't you do
who's gonna
that?
get the teleportation thing?
Say it again.
Did we decide who's going to get the teleportation?
My thing with reason I was considering is that Scorpio and I don't have a good means yet to like cover big distances over land.
Oh, that's
you guys
true.
both have your fly
If you
speed.
want it, then take it. If you want it, take it.
And although I also have a lot of armor upgrades already, so Scorpio, if you're interested in it, that would also be up to you.
Yeah, sure, I can go ahead and take it.
Why don't you go ahead and do that?
Taking your dead sister's teleport gear. All right.
I guess while I'm doing that, if you don't mind granting me a little scene here. So it's like during the trip, I'd say at some point, probably like Scorpio wakes up one morning and he's in the galley making up his coffee, and he just starts flashing back to that last moment with Shotzi and her final words, and he's poured the cup for himself and he's sitting at the table and he's flashing back to it, and then he just starts like breaking down. Like he thinks he's by himself, and I guess if anyone wants to walk in, you just see him there, and he is like head in his arms, and he is like ugly crying right now.
So I think Shaw would. Ben, can I make a perception check to see like if I'm out with the bridge or if I would hear that?
I feel like you would hear it. I don't think he's being that
Okay.
subtle.
I look over at him. Come on. And I go over to the replicator. I guess I'm assuming that there's this, and I kind of in my little head headcanon, Ben. I'm kind of assuming they license out like really cheap like trash liquors that can be made in a replicator and stuff like that, while the good stuff you have to actually buy.
Yeah, I'd say that's fair. You make kind of a shitty recipe.
And I will just go to it and it'll say, 2 bottles Apastean Nightfire tequila.
You get this like even synthesized in like this like shitty plastic bottle. Like it's not even glass.
Yeah. Unfortunately, I don't think we would have had much time to hit a liquor store on the way. Come on. And I'll take him, come with me, Scorpio. And
That would be a choice.
take him up
And
to
at first,
the...
he does resist at first. He's like, I'm fine. I'm not crying. You're crying.
Like hell you are, come on.
All right. Fine.
Yeah, I go over to the hologram suite, and I do the Shaw's program, the pool at Berthetta,
Nice.
that overlooks the gas giant. Shaw takes the bottles and a couple of glasses, pours them both out, and sits with his feet in the pool. Motions for Scorpio to join him.
All right. He'll move to sit next to you, and
Lit.
he stopped crying, but you can see like his eyes are still like all red.
So Shaw pushes the drink over to him. Let it out.
He picks it up and he just takes a long sip from it, and then he's like, "Oh, how the hell do you drink this? It's like refined could degrease the engine with this."
Shaw chuckles. How do you think we get our stuff when they're in the flight bay? And Shaw takes a long drink of it. And then he coughs a bit himself.
You guys have this moment, beautiful program running in the background, purposely designed for relaxing as you drink this, not relaxing, but at least numbing alcohol, this really shitty tequila. As these two vests kind of take a moment in the hollow chamber. Refine, I imagine you're still poring over like your draconic finds in the lab. James,
Yeah,
you're doing
trying to fix the ship up as well.
Yeah. Oh yeah. We'll say in terms like this is like Refine, upgrading the ship to the next tier because you guys leveled up. You're like putting in repairs while you're in transit. James, you did roll a 39 for this year, so you would know that Centus 2. This is like a dry, yellowish green planet. It's shrouded in banks of just like toxic green fog. The only really livable parts are these like environmental domes speckled across the craggy surface. They mark mining camps, field offices, other similar sites. There's a few slender towers topped by these like large spheres that pierce the metasphere. These are headquarters for like mining corporations. You would know that your shipping job is primarily with a huge mining conglomerate known as Servanor Industries. And from your research, it sounds like Servanor Industries runs a lot of this largely on an AI basis. On a 39, you would also know that if you were to go into this thick atmosphere, for one, this is a high gravity world, which will affect your guys' movement and some other stuff.
Is there any way? Do I know of any way that can sort of counteract that?
There might be gear that can counteract that. Let me see. I don't know off the top of my head. I would bet there's rules for it. For
like mechanically, what would that do?
So high gravity. This is where the gravity is at least minimum twice as strong as a standard G. Character and her gear weigh twice as much as on a normal gravity world, but you still have the same amount of strength. Such characters then move at half speed, can jump only half as high or as far, can lift only half as much. Thrown weapons have their range increments cut in half. Any modifications to running, jumping, and lifting can be negated by certain magic or technology, so I guess there are items. It just doesn't list what they are exactly. Projectiles do remain unaffected. They're just moving at too high speed for this to really matter. If you guys remain out in a high gravity environment for long periods, there's a risk of you guys becoming fatigued, then closer to exhausted.
There are areas that don't suffer from this, like
you would presume that like the domes and like the spires, they're probably pressurized.
Oh, okay.
But you know that on that 39, you also know, like, not only the facts we've already learned, they're also pressurized against the atmosphere itself, like the particles. The atmosphere contains extremely high levels of a especially virulent version of aerosolized arsenic. So if you guys are caught out there without your environmental protections, that's gonna be real bad.
So,
how does swimming work in the high gravity?
Hopefully we don't have to find out.
Still halves your movement speed. So it's already halved normally, usually for something to be moving at like a quarter of your base speed.
Just wanted to check.
Which is pretty bad.
So, where we're landing, are we able to like buy stuff? Or, like, we're allowed to be there, and there's like actual businesses there, correct?
Yeah, there's not like really a thriving trade market. Like, this is mainly run by like a mining conglomerate. Like, there are families that live here, but it's like they're living here because like the breadwinners work for this fucking mining company.
So, what would be the odds of us being able to get like some personal upgrades or cybernetics?
I'd say stuff like that, yes, you could get it. I'd say probably at a 10% price increase, you'd be able to talk it down to a 5 with a diplomacy check.
Okay, I'll just buy the stuff when we get there then.
Okay. Also, this atmosphere does count as thick, which means you do have to make fortitude saves moving through it, even with your guys' protective suits, or become sickened. That you make this check every hour.
Good lord.
Do I need to?
Let me see.
How much is the draw paying again?
Yes, you do, because it's not just about the oxygen; it's about the increased chemical compounds in the air. So I think that still affects like your internal systems.
I thought we were just here to pick up cargo and take it someplace. Was my understanding.
Pretty much. I mean, that's the job you were assigned. You
Oh,
know that,
boy.
like, presumably once you get there, you'll be directed somewhere. In fact, as you guys, like, enter, high orbit, basically, you guys are contacted. You presume that this is what you researched before, an AI, that directly manages Servanor Industries. Basically, like, this extremely, like, sterile, almost devoid of courtesy traffic control AI here. Like, they clearly have put the money in this thing for its ability to manage complex systems and, like, business stuff. It's not customer service. They don't give a fuck about that. So he's like, greetings, unidentified starship. You are entering Servanor Industries airspace. Please state the purpose of your visit. And you guys would... I can tell you, like, again, what she told you, basically. She told you basically that you need to pick up and a simple pickup and delivery in near space. A Phentomite community, it's an alien breed, on Ori needs rare metals and minerals for a construction project. She basically tracked down a supplier of those minerals, which is Servanor Industries. This is a mining... She specifically named the mining operation was on Centis 2. She did also... It's been a while since we learned this. She told you guys that your liaison was a Shirin named Kishval.
Okay.
She basically tried to, like, specifically pick this, you guys would recall, because there's, like, no evidence that this Servanor Industries or this Shirin have, like, they're clean. She didn't find any relation to, like, Golden League, EdgeCore, nothing. She did mention, you guys, that pickup is arranged, but price ain't finalized. She said her advice, though, is don't spend too much time haggling, just get the payload and split. Once you have it, you're delivering it to one of the Phentomites. This is a guy named Elby on the planet Ori. Yeah. So basically, up to you how much you want to tell this AI the purpose of your visit, but you do have a contact. It's Kshval.
I mean, if it seems to be above board and we're honest as far as the corporates are concerned, we're legitimate business folk now.
All right.
I'll just say, this is Independent Starship Tuna. We're here for a delivery job. Here to meet with Kshval.
There's kind of like a brief pause over the airwaves. Then the AI directs you to landing zone 13, which is, like, located at ground level near one of the bases of those towers. Once you are there, they instruct you to take road A28, which will lead them to SI 316, the site where Kshval is currently posted. So,
Alright, thank you very much.
extremely bureaucratic. Landing zone 13, road A28. Like, none of these have, like, mineral way. Like, there's no humanity put into any of these labels.
Also, Ben, even though I lose my damage resistance, I am going to go ahead and take that superior Iridium shell, because that will... It's lighter, and it'll bump my AC to 33, 34.
I mean, 33, 34 is pretty fucking spicy. I think that's worth the DR trade-off, because you'll get hit less.
And it's also 2 bulk instead of 3.
True,
Which is useful on this godforsaken planet we're going to.
You guys, I don't think have ever purchased a land vehicle.
Also, if I manage to get off Miracle Worker on you, that's a +2 for both of those.
Nice.
Ooh, true. You guys never really purchased any land vehicles or anything. I mean, yeah, you've had trouble with funding at various points. Understand. But this walk without a land vehicle is gonna take an hour. So you guys would be making a fortitude save to get.
Do we? How? This is something I've been thinking about since that we'd thought about. How much would it cost to get a hover truck to use as a cargo Bowser? Because if we're gonna have to get this stuff back to the ship anyway.
Let's find out. Hover trucks specifically. There's no price listed on them. Okay, so they are land vehicle or water vehicle, 10 foot wide, 30 foot long. 7,000 credits for an armor truck. A hover truck, sorry.
I would probably want to get the armored one, given our penchant for getting into trouble.
Let me see if there is an armored one.
I believe there is, because I was looking at if I could try and make one into like a, into basically kind of like what tried to kill us.
Let's see, hover truck. Let's see, R5. Is there a bigger one? Hover tank, underminer.
I see an armored null space transport, which is probably a little spicy for what we want. Armored transport.
CR8. That is 22,000.
Okay.
Does provide you total cover when within it.
Do we want? I mean, that'd be a group investment. Are we okay with that?
Also comes with autopilot.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Unit, and an expansion bay.
Yeah,
Wait,
I'm
how
fine
much
with
is
that.
it?
It'd be 22,000. It's 22,400. It can only carry one passenger besides the pilot, so we may want to get. I would be willing to expand a little bit extra so that we can all fit in it. Willing to pay a little extra for like a four-seater.
Wait, why can't we just throw us in the storage area?
I mean, I guess you could.
You technically can.
Wait, do we have party funds for this, or do we have to?
I've dispersed all of the funds that we've gotten so far. So
Okay.
I mean, we could now. We do have a crap ton of loot that I could go through, and we could sell stuff off to try and fund it.
Yeah, I think we should do that. How much?
It's gonna take me a minute. I'm getting to the point where I'm gonna have to start making an Excel spreadsheet for this.
Okay. In the meantime, Molly looks at that. I'm just gonna try to find a some Mark 1 Synaptic accelerators and a speed suspension, just the minimal one.
Okay.
Speed suspension, that is something that would exist on this mining planet to just try to speed up movement with a thick atmosphere. That, I think that 100% chance you find it. The other one, I'd say give me a diplomacy check. See if you can, like, rustle up one of these upgrades for yourself.
Ben, and everybody, I posted our current loot inventory on the in the Discord. Take a quick look and see if there's anything that stands out to you. There are two things I know I'm definitely not going to sell. It's pretty much anything under the miscellaneous gear, because there's a lot of useful spy gadgets there that we keep forgetting to make use of. And I'm definitely... Oh, and I'll take the teleportation unit off because Scorpio's using that. We have an invisibility detector too, which somebody ought to take.
I would say you do find it, James. It would just be probably like a 3% price increase.
Okay, so for the Synaptic accelerator, so that's 1,400 times
1.03.
Times 1.03. So 14. So 2 extra credits.
Yeah,
Or 42 extra
42
credits.
extra credits. Yeah, it's not huge. I thought that one was more expensive to begin with, but yeah. Basically, this guy tries to... You're like, okay, 42, who gives a fuck? But this guy, that makes a big difference to this random miner who was able to get this gear on the corporation world.
Yep, I'll buy both.
Alright, you buy both. We'll say you can get those installed. Take 20 on those, basically. You guys are... So are you guys buying this truck here or no?
I'm running numbers real quick.
Okay. Basically, that was determine whether or not you guys are making a... Although, honestly, I think you would have to make the initial save regardless to get to this destination.
Fair.
So everyone give me a fortitude save. Then if you decide to buy it once you're at this next location, you could buy a truck. Basically, it looks like an armored 16-wheeler, essentially.
All right, so if we sell off basically everything, if we sell off essentially all of the major, essentially we have just enough if we sell the entirety of our gear to cover the cost of the truck.
Any objections from anyone, or does that sound good?
I assume we're not selling the teleportation unit.
No, the 2 armor upgrades there, the invisibility detector and the teleportation unit, we are not selling, and nothing under the miscellaneous gear either, because we need to make use of that invisibility detector and the Dwarf Star amulet at some point as well.
Yep.
The only question mark would be if anybody wants the Electro System rifle, which I could kind of use, but it's not really my thing. But my thing is it's a single shot weapon with unwieldy, so
Wait, how much did you say we got?
Our
selling
grand
all?
total for selling all of that is 24,730, so just enough to buy the armored transport and have a little left over to split between everybody.
All right.
Yeah, I'm cool with that.
I'm fine with that.
All right, so you guys will be able to get that at this next location. What were you saying?
I did realize a potential use for me to have the teleportation unit would be that I can actually apply Miracle Worker Renewal.
That's fair.
But I'm not sure that's like the correct move. I'm just saying that's an option.
I think I don't think there's a wrong answer as long as somebody's using it.
Yeah, we'll figure it out later.
All right.
But
And same thing for the invisibility detector. It's a move action to give somebody the ability to see invisibility. So
the
my armor is full.
invisibility detector does not make sense for me to have because I have a different thing that I'm gonna. You know the thing that I'm planning on getting that's gonna use up my move action and my eyes.
yeah.
Yes.
So, all right. So you guys take the first hour on foot, leaving. Your
What
ship
saving throw do we have to make?
As a fortitude save.
Oh, for crying out loud.
This is gonna go badly. I'm going to fail this save, just so you all know. Almost.
Now I'm getting the good
Scorpio,
rolls.
Terrible air quality here. You pass it. Refine also passes it.
I'm
Somehow
using
I
the point
pass
for
I'll
it.
say you guys,
with an
you guys
18
know
on
this
the
effect.
die.
I don't think you should use a point. You guys already. I remember. I just said this is gonna be second, and that's it. So
I'm still using the point.
Okay, so you're not second. In that case,
All right.
just Shaw is second.
Sure. Yeah. How's that? 2 on the dice.
Just
Yeah,
fills his helmet with puke.
Yeah, I'd say like
Yeah.
seeing you, not feeling so well, Shaw, Scorpio, to you can be, sort of like, repaying the favor, say, hey, thanks for helping me out. Been, it's like, Shotzi told me was kind of staying in my head, but thanks, man. You've been a real bro.
Scorpio Shaw, when he's stopped retching for a second, he's just like, I'm here for you.
Soon as
Glad
you
you
say
made
that-
it. It was
So I was just gonna say, as soon as you say all that, he just blows chunks.
Hey, thanks, Predator.
Nah, I'm here for you. I know that was a rough fight, and lucky you weren't killed.
It's just what she said, just really, because how. It's just something I was thinking about what she said. Like how do I know that, and how do I know I'm not going to end up like her one day?
You got. I have. Oh, for crying out loud! I think if you chose a different path already, you not wanting to become the kind of work that she relished herself in. What's more, I said it before. We are who we choose to be, and you chose that you wanted. Since I've met you, you've been trying to find folks who you think have kind of strayed a bit and help work for you and try and find their feet. It's not the act of a person who goes around dealing in wanton cruelty.
All right,
So,
and
I hate to say it, but it's one of those things. Yeah, she was by blood your sister, but as far as I'm concerned, you two completely couldn't have been any different. Maybe there was
Alright.
some way for her to reconcile or redemption, but as soon as if she had killed you with that beam she did, then either way she was dead, either by your hand or mine.
he nods and he's like, all right, and looking at Refine and James' way, it's like, all right, I tell you this, I don't want to tell the others, but you got to promise to keep this secret, okay?
Sure.
Yeah, and he'll pat like one of the pockets on his suit. It's like, so you remember when I went to like the jewelry store, right? Well, um, when we finally get back to Absalom Station, I get back to Shaw to see show. I'm gonna propose to her.
Hell yeah. What kept you?
All right, and he puts his fingers, but don't tell anybody, okay?
Shaw just claps him on the shoulder at that.
No worries.
All right, let's
Good
get
man.
this job done.
Yeah, let's get the hell off this rock. This place is terrible. All right, so let me do the math real quick. I've added it. I will sell off everything that isn't like the armor upgrades. I will say last call for Shotzi's rifle if anybody wants it, because that is the only thing of real value in there that other folks may want. That's the Jolting Electro System rifle. Anybody?
All right, sounds like no.
All right. Also, Ben, you said that even here in the settlement, we have to reduce our load by our carried load by half, basically. We can only carry half as much.
Yes.
All right, I'm gonna have to unload a couple of my weapons then. So I'll take care of that. But yeah, all right. Other than that, I will clear out the loot.
All right, clear out the loot.
I will
so that
also
can
have to
get
leave
there.
a number of my weapons back on the ship.
Everybody gets 582 credits that's basically the leftover change we get from selling all the gear and then buying the armored transport.
All right. Make his picture a little bit bigger.
That is some Dune sounding music there.
Oh yeah, so you guys are pushing through this like oppressive, thick atmosphere. You're gonna like flush the filters in your systems when this is done. But for now, you're pressing onward. And after, you spend this hour walking, and you find yourself in a clear chamber, the door sealed shut. Not like in a sinister way, but, just to block out the outer atmosphere. Room fills with a dense pink gas. Basically, it is to render anything harmful in the atmosphere inert. And once you step out into out of the decontamination chamber, basically it's like a small mining town. Basically nestled in one of these ecological domes, like probably enough for like 100 employees and their families here. A lot of prefab, gray, cement, plastic buildings. There's a trio of larger ones labeled office, mess, and medic at one end. You guys have basically arrived mid-shift, so there are pretty empty streets here. There's like some kids going around playing with like a dented toy drone, but not a lot going on. You do feel in the dome, it seems like the microgravity here has lessened, but it is not entirely gone. You still kind of feel it tugging at you, like at the soles of your boots. You think like, yeah, it's not going to affect you much while you guys are here, but like you wonder what the effects would be to live here year after year with this pressure. But you guys make your way in to offices. Looks like this is the offices of Mine SI 316. Behind the desk, you see a purple host Sheeran wearing this like vibrant plaid business suit. Their antennae are twitching rhythmically while they type on a computer console with one hand and kind of are like browsing social media on their comm unit with the other. You can hear like the faint beat of music kind of working to the time of their antenna. I'm gonna say give me a culture check. I'm gonna give Scorpio a +5 to this.
Maybe that'll counteract my -1 some, but okay.
So a +4.
Yeah, both of you guys, James and Scorpio, guys recognize this. This is a song known as Ephemeral Immortal. It is the latest release by synth singer Eladenza. Basically, it is a fusion of opera and hyperpop.
I only know it because I hate that music. I'm an oldies fan.
And
Just an
Scorpio does
insane
recognize
fusion
it, and
of
he's just
genres.
like tapping his foot to the beat.
Yeah. You see that you got like this going. You also see like up on another like dual monitor on one of the screens is like multiple streams of like a reputable newscaster and like an absurdist gossip vidcaster, just truly overloading their senses here. You see there's also a couple of larval Sheerans squirming around the desk as well. The Sheeran finally notices you guys, and they raise one hand in like a delaying gesture, like one sec, while they fiddle with their comm unit for a minute. Eventually, they look up from the device and gasp with mandibles like clicking in glee. Oh joy! Many greetings, strangers. I am Kishval. Who might you be? Curious.
Greetings. My name is Shawzarak. This is my crew. We're here from the Starship the Tuna. I understand that Mr. Rika's been in touch with you about a delivery job.
Yes, Mr. Rika. Happy. And you're finally here. Satisfied.
Apologies
you quickly
for that.
realize that they are just like listing emotions that they are feeling as they feel them.
Apologies for the delay, but happy to be here now.
No need, no need. Things move slowly on this planet. Bored.
Understandable. How can we be of service?
You see Kishval kind of stands and they like sweep their larval children into these like protective canisters, hooking the canisters onto their belt. Follow Kishval, follow me. They don't talk about third person, sorry, that's a different thing. Kishval, they kind of gesture for you to follow. They guide you through the mining town to what looks like a sorting facility just next to mine SI-316's entrance. There's a pair of employees in cargo lifters. Think like Alien, you know, like fucking big mechanical exosuits to lift shit. With these packed shipping crates, you can kind of tell that these shipping crates were probably packed a couple weeks back because you guys delayed, but there's a little bit of like planetary dust on them. I will say you guys do take the time to negotiate with Kishval at first just to get this truck. We'll just say it's at, you know, normal price value. It's going to take about 4 hours for the cargo to be loaded with all these different crates.
All right.
Essentially, the cargo, it's a lot of crates. The crates are then divided into into 8 lots, like LOTS. At first, Kishval kind of opens with the offer of, like, we were hoping to charge you guys, like, 3 BP per lot for a total of 24.
Ben, we got a problem. We don't actually have any BP on us right now. We spent it all getting the ship upgrades.
You guys look at each other. What do you tell each other? Or what do you say to the person?
Sorry, what's happening?
They're hoping for BP in exchange for this deal.
Unfortunately, Torika didn't mention that to us up front. Otherwise, I don't think we would have spent as much getting our refits done.
Is there a BP to credits conversion, Ben?
Yes, there is, but I don't think it's direct.
I don't think it's a particular. Yeah. We may have to do that, otherwise we're kind of SOL.
You could also just offer credits. Like, these are just, like, multiple types of currency.
Well, that's what I'm saying. Like, how much would that be if we were to offer credits in place of BP?
Kind of varies. The general math assumption is that credits to BP is usually like around a couple thousand per BP.
And how much BP do they want?
At the moment, he wants 3 per lot.
So it'd be
How
about
How many lots?
Although
So 8,
they
so-
did tell you that they like, she told you like Kishfall is expecting you guys to haggle. This is like an opening offer.
so that would be about roughly 48,000 credits if we wanted to buy it.
Does anyone have 20,000 credits on them?
I do.
Yeah,
I
I can swing that.
I was gonna say I can swing 30,000, assuming we're gonna get reimbursed for this. I assume.
Well,
I
we'll
mean,
be selling
you
these
guys
for a
are
profit.
going to sell these.
Yeah,
Right.
the idea is
Like,
we sell these
ideally,
for a
this is
profit.
For a profit.
Yeah.
Are we able to inspect what we're buying first before we?
Yeah,
before
what
our
are
own
yeah
move
what
for the
are
ship?
what are, yeah what are we? I miss are we? Is this just minerals? What are we? I will ask. I'm not going to open the crates or anything, but
You guys
what
know
are we
you're
taking on?
transporting like ore and minerals, like specialty mined ones, like rare stuff that is supposed to help a construction project on Ori. I would
Okay.
say you can make like a natural science check or whatever the
There's a physical science check.
physical science. Sorry, that's what I'm thinking of.
Geez, 4 on the die.
Well,
Okay, so highest is 2. You got to 24. I mean, yeah.
Do you guys want me to re-roll that?
I was gonna say
or-
on 24, as best you can tell, this seems to be like legit. You guys aren't miners or fucking engineers or constructors, really. And I use engineers like you're not like actual like architects or anything
Yeah.
like that.
Can I
but it
sense
seems
motive to
legit.
Sharon?
Yeah, give me
See
a
if he's
sense motive
trying to-
check on him or on them. Sorry. You think Kishval would be delighted if you guys paid 3 BP per each of the 8 lots, but this is like a game to them. Like they're expecting you to try to haggle to like 2 or even 1 potentially, or even like 1.5. Like they're expecting you guys to try to knock this down.
Can I try to negotiate the price down a little bit?
Yeah, we'll say kind of a degree of success thing. If you successfully sway them, you could bring them down to just wanting 2. If you do better than that, maybe 1.5. If you like smash it out of the park, maybe 1.
All right.
and you do have the thingamabob for a reroll.
And it is obviously a new day, so you have 2
For
rerolls.
fuck's sake.
Oh my god.
Ooh.
I think
So-
on a 23 that does pass, but I think only passing enough to knock you down to like. Kishfal's like, all right, you know, you guys talk about 2.5 for a bit. You managed to bring them down to like, how about 2 per lot? That's like 16 BP. Which we'll say it's about
that
in the current market. We'll call it because it says in some of the APs the market kind of fluctuates anywhere between 2 and 10k. We're gonna say 2k. So 16 times 2 is like 32,000 credits. So he's like, they're just like, considering we'll take 32,000 credits or 16 BP.
I'm good with that. We could each
Alright.
pony, we could each pony up 8. If we each could pony up 8, then
Yeah, I can do that.
All right, I could do that. Yeah.
you go with that, Buzz.
Yeah.
Then we can decide if we want to
Hopefully
take
we
our.
make some profit off of this, but
Well, that's a question then of whether we want to take our payment in BPs for the ship or for credits.
I
Yeah.
prefer credits.
I think at this
I'd-
point I'd prefer credits as well, but
I'd
we'll see
prefer
how it
credits
goes.
as well. I want enough money to get the biotech upgrade I want.
All right. So you guys figure out how you want to divide the credits, but you make this deal with Kishval about halfway through the cargo loading, and you guys remember this would take like 4 hours, so about 2 hours in at this point. You are still, the mine kind of like descends out of the dome, but you are still in the dome right now, so we're not making repeated fortitude saves. About halfway through
Okay.
loading the cargo, you guys do hear a like whistle sounding, signaling the end of shift for the day. You can like hear they're like about to come out of the mine, a stream of people getting ready to exit, like miners done for the day. Everyone's give me like a straight int check.
Int.
Yeah, just straight intelligence. Oh, James, honed by years of bounty hunting instinct, it occurs to you as you hear a large crowd coming. You're like, okay, your contact, like, she said that, you know, this person's on the up and up. these are probably some very not well-to-do mining individuals.
Is this the only
You would think
like the way that
they would love the chance to get a bounty called in. Like, these people would love to make some credits. I think you guys could try to throw together, if everyone wants to make a disguise check. This is like a majority rules thing. If you're
We
trying
have
to
a
just,
couple
like-
of holoskins for those of us who stand out a bit.
I'm gonna pop up the cloaking field as they get near and try to. Is there like a
Also, if
catwalk
you're-
I
if you're
can?
I was gonna
cloaking
say,
yourself-
can I use Espy and make a stealth check?
I
Can't
will
make it
say
for you.
you guys could sub a disguise with a stealth. It'll still be a majority rules kind of thing, so you still need 3 successes out of 4 from the party.
My disguise is only +2, even with the holo. I don't know. How much does a holoskin add?
Oof, man, it's been a while since you guys picked up that item. Hold on.
Let me find it.
I was kind of thinking of along the lines of saying, like, try to tell them to go another way. Like, you're not allowed through this way.
Or is this the only way out of the mine?
This is pretty much the only way out of the mine. I would say it doesn't give a set DC change basically. It lets you be like a different race, or like, much more different than just a regular disguise kit without altering the DC. Like, normally there's a DC penalty if you're like, I'm a human and I'm gonna make myself look like a Sheeran.
Okay. Well, in that case, that's good because I will make a kind of a. I get to look like our old friend from the station since we still have that's all holoskin, and I'll make a point,
Alright,
kind of like I'm
close to
overseeing
that.
I'm just kind of imperiously overseeing the cargo, which this is not going to go well.
So we got a Callistocrat overlooking their monetary gains, 2 people going invisible. Scorpio, are you trying to disguise or just hide?
I'd say looking at my bonuses, I think hide would probably be better for me.
Stealth actually would probably be better for me, even because if I get no bonus from the holoskin, it's 2 for disguise, 8 from
I will
stealth.
say if you all stealth, that's probably gonna look a little weird that the owner of this like operation right now is just like supervising a truck getting loaded for stuff and no one's there.
We just need
Yeah.
to go to we need to go to the bathroom. You can finish
Yeah.
loading it up.
All 4 of you at the same time.
Yeah, I
The
think
problem is, I would go disguise, but my stealth is 30 higher than my disguise.
I will
So,
say
I'll roll with
it is a lower DC for disguise.
I'll roll with the disguise then, and we'll go from there. Are there people loading the truck, or have we been the ones loading it?
If you guys assist, I'll say you can knock it down to 3 hours instead of 4. But you'd
And
have
Shaw
to,
would've
you'd have
been
to be
helping
like
because-
actively assisting. Okay, so we'll say it's in that case halfway through, be about 1.5. You're like 90 minutes of loading left.
All right. Either way, I'll pop up with Boz mentioning this, with Wilco mentioning that. It'll say maybe Scorpio and I, I'll go ahead and oversee, and then Scorpio, whatever you want to do.
All right.
This is gonna be bad. I think somebody has the other. Actually, does the improvisation adornment help with disguise checks?
I don't know.
I don't think so. Because we have 2 of them. Because we have because Wilco has the good one, and then we have a Mark 1. No, it does not. Okay. Yeah, I will try my disguise check.
All right.
All right.
Only a 7 on the die, but that gets me up to 36.
All right, I'll take it.
All right. Disguises seem to hold. You see, like, there's probably still some curious miners that are just like interested in, strangers to this tiny mining town. One of many on the planet, but even so. You see, like, they don't seem to recognize you guys or notice anything amiss. I will say the general vibe is like they're like, whatever, like, fucking outsiders here. Okay, you're not miners like us. They're just like definitely like an unfriendly attitude. But even so, as they march by, you do see one of them kind of rock up here. And you see it's this like fucking scruffy, dust caked in like some coveralls, Yosoki, kind of brushing some of the dust off the end of his nose, glancing at the back of the truck you guys are loading. I was like, it's a big cargo. Where are you headed?
Can I try and remote hack his communication device to call home?
Yeah, give me a computer check.
Can I do a sense motive on him as well?
Sure.
36.
36. You hack into this dude's phone relatively easily. This is a guy named Krim, rather shifty, father of 7. It's like crimped whiskers, a nick in his ear. Definitely down on his luck. Would look for anything to get like a quick paycheck to feed his family. You could make it ring like it's calling from home for sure. Shaw, I think on a
No.
20. Well, okay. In that case, we'll do sense motive first, but then tell me what you want to do with that info. Definitely a bit of unfriendly hostility here. You're, off-worlders fucking messing with their little town. Doesn't like it. He's hoping to get something out of this, even if it's just like a story he could trade to his friends for, a couple of drinks, something. He's trying to get something out of this. Refine, what were you gonna do with that information?
I don't want it to seem like home is calling him. I want his phone to call home.
Okay. I will also say you got a 36? Okay. I will also say you can see he obviously they didn't recognize you when you got a group success. He was reading the news on the way up out of the mines, just on like his phone basically. There is a article that he was reading that is proclaiming you guys as like dangerous criminals with bounties on your heads. Less is like a bounty from the newspaper, more just like, word in like the underworld here is that like, da 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 da.
All right.
Has the crowd cleared out at this point, or are they still about?
Most of them have cleared out. You see that there are a couple dozen kind of dragging their heels, watching this from a distance. Kind of ready to get involved with, like, if something's going down with Krim, like, they're getting involved. I'd say, like, 3 dozen or so, probably.
Just for the sake of it, I do have my scope.
Yeah, I'd say you can have it trained on him.
Trained directly on him.
So, his phone begins to call home. You hear kind of like a bit tinny and high pitched kind of a phone speaker like coming from his pocket, just like he like basically it sounds like his wife being like, "Oh, are you getting home? Like we gotta the kids are going crazy, doing it all by myself. Like what the fuck?" He kind of like looks down surprised, like, "Oh, didn't realize I made a call." He goes to hang up and seems to like hesitate. Like clearly he thinks like, I might have to go here. But do you just say anything about his initial question? He like looks back at you again, wondering if you'll answer. He's like, "Big cargo, where you headed?"
What was the planet we were heading to again?
Just tell him off-world.
Ori.
None of his business.
I mean, the thing is, I'm also in disguise as Estria right now, so away from here.
Anything.
I just say away from here. That's all. I don't give him much. I just say to where it will be, to where it's useful.
Give me, I'd say either an intimidate, diplomacy, or bluff, whatever's better for you, as you try to just diffuse the situation. As like, I mean, these people aren't good fighters, but there's fucking 3 dozen miners with like pickaxes and shit around you. Like it's not nothing.
And I don't particularly care to. Right, so I'll do with an intimidate here because that is my best one. All right. Not gonna get much better than that.
All right, 25. He kind of shrugs, and they seem to be backing off. The crowd disperses. After another,
I am going to just like once the crowd disperses, immediately tell everyone like the bounties are news here. Be like he was reading about us in the news.
Joyous.
Yeah.
With that, yeah, Shaw's will. Unfortunately, I can't continue loading if I'm having to maintain a disguise at this point. But as soon as we're clear, yeah.
Yeah, but remember that lady who was watching everything on her screens?
That's the
Which
person
one?
you've been talking to, Kishval.
Yeah. Kishval, who was watching everything on their screens.
Shit.
Can I try and see if Kishval has recently seen our bounties?
Give me a sense motive check as you try to get a beat on this kind of twitchy.
I meant
hive share.
like by hacking their computer.
Oh, sure, you can try that.
36 again.
They think of you as famous rebels, and they're desperate to get like a selfie with you. They've definitely been reading up on this. They think you're
Have they joined like a fan group? A fan forum?
Absolutely. They're definitely like 5 different forums. You like kind of see the other like, you know, Crim and the other fucking miners are like, oh, whatever, they're a bunch of off-world suckers. Get them out of here. Kishval is like keeping their cool. It would not shock you if they were like gonna ask you for a fucking picture when you left the dome.
All right, I'm just gonna text everyone that information.
Did that intimidate have him leave, or is he still...
Oh no, they're like dispersing.
Yeah.
He's like, whatever,
Okay.
a bunch of fucking off-world suckers here, like, let's go, guys. Like, I gotta get back to my wife. Yeah, there's kind of a couple of them head to like this shitty bar in town that's like one of those bars, like, it's put on by the company, so they're basically blowing their wages back into the company. But, like, what the fuck else are they gonna do in this 100-person mining town? Yeah. What do you guys do with that information? Or do you do anything with it? Do you just continue the cargo loading?
I mean, I don't think there's really anything we really can do except just keep going and just try to keep a low profile.
All right. Couple hours pass. Or sorry, no, an hour and a half because you did speed it up. Cargo gets loaded. Kishval basically returns like a much smaller vehicle to escort you guys to the dome entrance. As they kind of hop down from their vehicle by the entrance to like show you all out, they kind of have like a little like clicking sound as like and they say like, ooh, delight. And they're just like, my family back home will never believe me without proof. You all are those crazy Edgecore rebels, right? Yes? Excitement? Nervousness?
Scorpio certainly says, allegedly. And he'll say, here, that's what we're supposed to say, right?
Oh, yes, allegedly. Wink.
Shaw chuckles. It's been interesting living. We'll leave it at that. Tell you what, and then
could give you some stuff. Make it worth your while for a picture.
Sure. Go ahead.
If we do a picture with you,
yes,
and you post it anywhere,
the bounty hunters will be here.
The bounty hunters will go after you.
Just keep that for yourself, I would say.
give me an intimidate check.
27 is
Honestly,
not
like,
bad.
I'll
Scorpio doesn't
I'll
say
just
anything. He
show
just
my
sort of like
friends.
stands. It's like
To be
he just
fair-
sort of like stands there looking, just like glaring.
Like scratching
Shaw's
like,
like-
fucking like raw welted scars from the disintegrate that are
Two-
still showing.
Also, to be fair, this is us being totally honest.
Yeah,
This is more of like a diplomacy telling him, hey, for your own
Like,
sake, maybe don't post that.
Yeah.
yeah. I'm
But
fine with
they-
the picture.
It's
Just
still like
Right.
a mega fan of you guys who you're
Oh,
trying
yeah.
to
Yeah.
scare into not posting like, you know, oh.
trying
like,
to help
I
them.
met Brennan Lee.
My
I
favorite-
met Brennan Lee Mulligan, and he was like, "Hey, Ben the DM, don't post anything about this." I'm like, "Yeah, okay."
The
Can I-
bigger issue is that we will not help this person
Yeah.
if something bad happens.
Can I try to like ghost up behind him and just have the switchblade just rested up against his neck and say, "No, seriously, they will kill you."
They shriek in alarm and kind of like protectively put their hands on the canisters with their larva in them.
Calm down. We won't kill you.
Mister, we will not. We'll, but currently,
Look, just a selfie.
golden-
I could look. I don't use these around here. I pass them off. You see, they hold out 4 what look like. I think you would know it right off the bat. Refine. These are nanite patches. They can repair tech items or androids too.
ooh, all right.
Additionally, you see they pluck this like little pin off of their lapel, hold it out on one of their like multiple palms. This is Improvisation Adornment Mark III.
Third one. All right.
So 3
Okay.
rolls.
Off of that, me ghosting up, can I try to help with that intimidate or
Yeah, I'd say you
try to
roll
do my
roll
own?
to assist.
Okay, just as like a don't post
I
it.
think the person's already
Whatever.
pretty fucking scared.
Yeah, it's just like not of us, of the people who after us are bad juju, but sure. And we'll give them their selfie.
Yeah, we'll give them their selfie. I will say, the second we give them their selfie, Refine is going to be constantly watching their social media pages until we are off-world.
And I guess just before we go, we say like, hey, and if you're ever on Absalom Station, look up the Big Show Cabaret.
Oh, I
Just,
don't make it to the Pact Worlds often, but yes, we will. Intrigued.
Thank you for
If
your
they
business.
post it, I want to, like, Refine is waiting for a post to happen so that she can respond if needed.
Everyone give me a perception check.
Hey.
Jesus Christ. You think they might have been a little too loud in loving you guys. There's a chance someone
Oh.
nearby might have heard.
Oh hell.
Probably best to just start driving away.
All right.
We'll start. We'll
let's-
mount up and get moving.
All right. You guys, you're trying to get off Centus here. Now that you have a fucking armored truck, takes you like 5-10 minutes to drive back to the ship. Way quicker than trying to walk through like double gravity.
I'll like post up in the back of the truck. Do I notice anything following us?
Give me a perception as you're kind of just like, I mean, I'd say if the armored one probably doesn't have like huge windows or anything, probably like some slits to look out the side. You can look out the back door. You see that there's a lot more low flying air traffic than you'd assume. Looks like some Servanor Industries TR-29s are like decommissioned transports basically. It's meant for mining.
But they're following us, right?
Certainly a lot more traffic near the road that you guys are on, like flyovers, than you would expect.
And these are all hover vehicles, right?
These are like
Alright,
they are atmosphere capable transports. So more than hover
Right.
vehicles, they are ships.
My gun makes, because I have the like hybrid suppressor. Can I try to like knock out their engine?
Well, let's see if what happens before we start shooting.
I want to shoot it out before they get anywhere near us.
I mean, how many of them? There's multiple craft around.
Anything that gets like too close, like anything that like.
Nothing's super close right now.
All right.
Charles start kind of not to like excessively high speeds, but start moving the accelerator a bit on this thing. Kind of casual as I can, but picking up the pace.
All right. You guys make it back to your ship.
And I also, what I could do is that while we're on the way, I can say, again, kind of the thing of message to VI and ask it to warm up the engines for us. We'll be coming in.
All right, VI starts warming up engines. I'm gonna say you guys probably parked your ship probably on that low rise. It's a pretty easy place to get to. This map was incredibly hard to do, so kind of just ignore it. It's honestly not hugely important, but here we are. Okay. Give me another perception check.
$36, $35, $38, $9.
And 9.
Jesus.
2 nat 20s on that.
That's not what I wanted. Where is it? I'm just gonna use one of the generic tokens I have. You see 3 transports are rocking up near you guys.
And this is we're on board. We're already on
You're
board. We
already
have
on
the
board. Give me a. I think on a perception check of those high, especially Refine getting an at 20, and with her ability with computers, and Shaw, your fucking ability with computers here, or your like raw. You've done a lot of flying with other ships around. Hold on, let me get the music going again.
Since we've done repairs and everything, let me put our health and everything back.
Okay. You can hear that this seems to be 3 people talking to each other. It sounds like a Yosoki. Seems like her name is Rocco. She's got a very grating voice. There's also another human man named Travis. And what sounds like a dwarf, judging from the accent, named Mulgren. They are basically just like, and up to you. We can go into Starship combat if things deteriorate. But you'd be like, all right. We'll lose any chance of getting any payment out of this if they make orbit. We'll be in Servanor Industries airspace. Get those tethers going. Get ready to time down.
I'm gonna quickly tell Refine, send the footage of that last Starship fight we had to them.
You don't want to pick this fight.
Can I do that?
Give me an intimidate check.
Oh,
Well, actually, I guess
so
I'll say
bad.
computers check and then an intimidate, because you do need to.
All right.
They have
Can I-
shitty comms, but they still have comms. You're gonna have to hack into them.
Can I have Refine do the hacking and I'll make the threat?
Yeah, we'll say like while Refine's like hacking into their like broadcast, you're like typing up the fucking message, attaching the video file.
Just so you know, they had better ships, and that's how they turned out.
You
40 on the
put this
computers.
video of you guys blowing up the Neverhome, just to fucking shreds.
You got the thing.
Can I give you a reroll on that one?
He's got the.
God damn it!
Do you?
Can I reroll that again or no?
No, you can't reroll a reroll. I don't think.
23. Someone could roll to assist as well.
I'll do that. You don't want this fight. Fucking hell. Actually, I think that's good enough for an
That
assist,
is
but-
enough. That's enough for an assist. You're good. Fucking incredible. Okay. All right. Where's the thing I was looking at here. There we go. That's fine. A 25 is just barely a success. As the miners are just like you hear the dwarf Malgus just like, I don't know about this, Rocco. That's some pretty serious hardware they're spouting. They've got like direct fire weaponry and everything. And you hear Rocco just be like, ah, god damn it. Just need some fucking credits. I hear Travis just like, look, Rocco, I'm not firing my fucking harpoon. This is nuts. You hear like they're like they were kind of like loudly charging up these like rattling ass ancient harpoons essentially. You hear them start to power down as Rocco's just like, all right, yeah, I hear the fucking Latias. All right, Tuna. Look, some of us we heard what you were, and look, it's a tough life out here with Servanor Industries. We just wanted a piece of that.
You didn't fire a shot. Didn't have to be no thing. We'll take our leave.
Look, fucking Servanor, you get it, alright? Servanor Industries, fucking shitty company, alright? You know they once told us that if we broke contract, we'd have to vacate the planet with our families, and if we couldn't afford to relocate, they would charge us to relocate to Centis 3.
Man, that sucks. Sounds like none of our fucking problem, though.
That is, you know what? I will put them on the list of companies with which I intend to.
Fuck with.
Yes.
It's
Publish proprietary documents for.
It's like we say, like, hey, we're fine. Tell you what, any of them that are interested in relocating, tell them I got a job opportunity for them if they're interested.
Give me a diplomacy check.
All right.
Ooh.
Actually, I do have. I know it's been a while since I've used it, but I do have.
Oh, the fucking scarf, hell yeah. Alright.
Yep. Try that one more time. A little bit better.
Our rerolls tonight have not been great.
Look, if we can get out of the fucking money we owe here, then maybe. Alright, look, fucking Kishval's gonna want us to be clocking back in later for some night runs anyway, so just get the fuck out of here, alright?
Shaw nods, and then I'll start moving us to clear Atmo.
Kind of dejectedly fly their like shitty decommissioned TR-29s out of here. You guys each get like 3,200 XP, not a lot, but some for just talking this line down.
Hey, all XP is good XP.
Did we get anything for the chase earlier?
Oh, the chase earlier? Hold on. Yes, because he didn't get shot down. Hold on.
Yes, because we did not TPK.
Look, it's a skill challenge, but it's a dangerous skill challenge if things go bad.
Not wrong.
Another like 4,800. So 4,800.
So we are up to 168,775. We need 210 for our next level.
Turn your engines towards Ori. You guys want to take a quick bathroom break there then?
Okay.
All right.
Alright, I'll be back in a few minutes. Alright, let's see. Put that on mute. let's see, unmute. Alright, now we're live again. Okay. It's time to head toward Ori.
Well, what do we know about Mr. Wilka? Perhaps, what do you know about our destination?
Just ask me to roll a culture check.
Yeah, give me a culture check. You
That's
guys
kind of what I'm
remember
getting at.
Your contact on this one is LB.
Okay.
Ori is a shattered planet around a sphere
Oh,
of
fun.
black energy. Massive chunks of the planet's crust, each lush with life, form these like rocky islands that orbit the dark core. Upon examination, the different these are huge, sometimes continent-sized chunks that should just have spun off into space, but are being kind of held in place in this weird gravitic planet. Basically, that's most of what to know. There's a couple life forms that make their existence here, but overall, not a lot going on. At least not on the infosphere or anything like that. People just don't really talk about Ori that much. Although you do get some notes that sometimes it can be weird to navigate in a ship around Ori because of this strange shattered gravitic stuff.
Makes sense. Interesting place to be doing construction work.
As you guys approach, you would be hailed.
How long is the jump to it?
Oh yeah, it's still in any near space to near space target is 3d6. And we'll just say you spent around half a day on the last planet.
And then 6 days.
6 days, all right. Cool. You guys, it's clearly not it's nothing live, but you are hailed by an automated message on repeat. It's like a little too chipper, like it was made to be like all touristy, but it's now garbled and fuzzy. It's like, attention! By law, all visitors must report to Harmony 1. Upon arrival, landing requests will be considered and arranged. The current wait time is 4 months.
Shaw. Oh, that's not terrifying at all.
Also, do we see any other ships?
Yeah.
Give me a perception check. We'll say it's you using the scanners.
Everyone or just Refine?
I was gonna say just Refine if she's on.
Oh, sorry.
On scopes right now. Go ahead, Refine. Let's see what we're working with here.
She did. It must be taking a second.
Oh no,
load.
yeah, there we go. It was taking, yeah, okay. On my other window, it's taking a little bit to pop up. Okay, Refine. You see, yeah, Ori is pretty scary for aerial travel. But Harmony 1 is just to be a spaceship in low orbit. Judging by the tags, and there are some trade ships going to and from it, it is operated by Abadar Corps, which is definitely a neutral party in terms of, galactic influencing entities. You kind of scan things around. It looks like when gravity fluctuations are minimal and the space station is properly aligned, visitors can be transported down to a spaceport outside of Zishafani. Oh my god, I hate saying this one. Zisfahani, which is the largest city on Ori and the only safe location for air spacecraft to land. Unfortunately, you check the information about LB given by Tarika. LB wants you guys to land at specific coordinates, not Harmony 1 or the city of Zisfania. Obviously, obeying local landing procedures would take you a long fucking time. It's a 4-month waiting period. it's kind of up to you how to get around that. Harmony 1 does,
Alright.
of course, occupy only one part of the planet. It is just a single space station.
Well, I think my first question is, can we contact LB,
Remotely.
remotely? Yeah.
I would say to do it subtly, not be picked up on any long-range scanners, would be a... I'm going to combine it. I'm going to say one of you guys give me a stealth, one of you guys give me a computers check.
I will also point out that if need be, I am capable of flying into a planet from space.
Part of the danger is that flying is extremely dangerous here. It's less that like you can.
Okay.
It's more that like there
Okay.
are like variable gravity fields, and these land masses aren't locked like a normal planet. Like they're shifting not only on like a singular orbit, but like multiple orbits around the black core.
Yeah, I meant more that if we need like someone to be able to bypass the ships have to go through the space station rule, Refine can by themselves just
Yeah, but you can't carry multiple pallets of cargo down.
no, that's correct. We'd have to figure out something else. But if we need someone to go down and talk, that's an option.
I'll roll the stealth, check if someone else wants to handle the other.
All right, I'll take computers.
All right.
Just read something really quick.
Jesus! I think I should re-roll that one.
Okay.
Yeah, that's a 3.
Yeah. That's a bit better.
Yeah.
Matching 43s.
The numbers are in sync.
All right.
Does that successfully not get picked up?
Yeah. You see a hologram emitter, kind of the one on your bridge, spark to life as your hail is received. And you are contacted by none other than the Phantomite known as Elby. I see this person kind of fizzle into existence on your screen. Are you the ones Tarika sent?
Yes, we are.
Hmm.
We're looking for... We come with the cargo for you. Looking for some advice on if you had any suggestions for how to get down to you, since we can't very well go through the main traffic control. I don't think you want to be waiting 4 months.
Indeed, that is too long. I will remain at these coordinates. I'm sure if you all work together with the pilot at the helm, you could evade their procedures. And I will be excited to see you here. You see, they do like an elaborate bow with like the 3 fingers on each hand, kind of crossing over each other. Give me a culture check.
I was also about to do a sense motive.
So we also do have to negotiate price, which may be worth doing from here before we make the effort of going down.
Indeed.
I also do a sense motive check.
Yeah, you can sense motive check. James, the one who passes anything so far. James, you because this is like a complex gesture of greeting that's supposed to indicate respect. There's something
What
like
was
kind of like at the back of your mind. It's like a greeting that indicates respect to another party. There's like on a 30, there's something in the back of your mind that like there's some fact here remembering about this greeting that's like a little bit like you feel like there's a little bit more to the greeting than what you think, but yeah, it doesn't quite make it for you.
Can I try my own sense motive? If I kinda get that.
Sure. You can sense motive check.
Fuck's sake.
Oh my god.
Is the information adornment affect sense motive or just diplomacy? And
I believe it does sense motive.
Let me check.
Sense motive, yep.
Yeah, sense motive. It's bluff, culture, diplomacy, intimidate, sense motive.
The new one, you get it.
You can
thrice
also
per
do
day.
it on the culture if you wanted, but
25. On a sense motive, I mean, Phentamites are like not hugely common in the pack world. It's a little bit odd. You know, this is perhaps a new sight for you. However, seems like she's ready to fucking do business. She needs these rare minerals.
all right.
All right.
And we hadn't previously discussed payment, have we?
Not with her, no. Like you're here to negotiate as well. When
We're
trying to
doing
make
that up
make
here.
a profit on what you've now paid for those supplies that you bought. That's important.
Yeah, like we need to discuss that before we even try to head down.
Okay.
Are you trying to discuss it with each other or message like her about it?
We're messaging her about it. We need to discuss price before we start heading down.
What's like your opening offer base? Like, hey, like we need this for this.
That's not how that works. You're making the offer.
She's like, I don't even know how much you brought.
We tell her how much we brought.
So we had 8 lots. She doesn't need to know, but we paid 32,000 credits for it. So we have the 8 lots. So want to make a decent profit, but they were also trying to offer us initially to buy them for 48. So maybe we start at something like 64,000 for the thing and go down from there.
Well, let's. It was 42 for the whole lot, right?
It was 48 was what they originally did. It was 32 is what we ended up buying it for.
48. Let's say 48. I'm thinking 72,000 off the bat.
72.
'Cause, yeah, they were originally willing to offer us 3 BP.
All right. I'd say if you're doing 72, she'd probably be like, that is rather steep for my funds. Perhaps 67,500.
Just to the group. How about 67,500 plus some BP?
If I don't know if she's going to go for the BP on top.
Well, how much? How much BP would we want? I'm just thinking.
How about we see if maybe if
2 or 3.
well, it was 2 or 3 is what they were originally trying to
You
sell it to us
paid-
for.
Essentially, you paid like 2 BP already per thing.
How about we meet in the middle at 70,000? Nice even number.
Give me a diplomacy check. Seems pretty interested in that. She's like,
Statistically,
you see her
Yeah,
kinda, like,
you're fine.
wiggling her hand. She's like, all right, 70,000.
all right.
We're on our way.
We just get crushed in the orbit.
She's like, I'm looking forward to it. She nods, cuts the link. You guys would think to sneak in here safely. Basically, all right, so initial rolls. You're going to have to make rolls to fly in quote-unquote atmosphere. But to escape the notice of the Harmony 1 station, there will be a piloting check needed. It's a pretty high DC, but the rest of you could offset it by doing other actions. Like, you could attempt a computer's check to hide the digital presence of the tuna. You could try to scramble the Harmony One's sensors. You could try to, like, optimize the tuna's engines so that they're in, like, a run silent mode to, like, reduce heat and noise emissions.
And this can't just be refined making all the checks, right?
No. You guys can each make one check. Either something that I listed, or if you have a relevant skill that you think could do something on the ship, you can let me know. Each of you only gets one try, and each of you can't, like, do more than one option.
Unless I can do something in
gonna have
addition,
to
I'll
pilot,
stay for.
basically.
I will do the piloting check. Yeah.
Mechanically, there are 3 potential bonuses on the table, one from each of the other players.
Can I try to coach Shaw on how to, like, fly stealthily?
Ooh, you have had to fly some stealthy bounty hunter ops. I'll say yeah. Essentially, you could roll a piloting check. I will say these are higher than a
Not a
normal, like,
stealth.
hit a 10 to assist.
I am trying to get the stealth.
Get the stealth?
Roll.
I don't think the stealth applies in this situation. I feel like you would still be using piloting.
I mean, oddly enough, my piloting is the same as my stealth for some reason.
Then either way, I guess.
Because you have 7 million skill points.
God damn, I'm using channel points. God damn it. Much better.
Okay. All right, that will be a success. So essentially, that has lowered Shaw's DC by 2. Refine. How are you trying to help? And then we'll do Scorpions.
I imagine maybe computers is the easiest way to go.
Okay. So just trying
Or
to, like, hide your
engineering.
digital. Okay. I would say engineering
Yeah.
would be like reducing the heat, like, on the engines, or computers. You're trying to mask the digital presence. Up to you which one you want to do.
Which one would one of them be better if I succeeded?
No, they're each gonna reduce the DC by 2, essentially.
All right. 42.
Damn, yeah, that's another success. Shaw DC is lowered by 4 effectively now. Scorpio, what about you? What are you trying to do here?
I don't know. This looked tough for me.
Again, the ones I listed are just ideas. If you have other skill ideas, those could be valid too.
I mean, that's the thing. It's like I'm trying to think of how I can sort of BS either my acrobatics or athletics into this.
Maybe go work in the engine room to have it fly more efficiently.
Oh, like
Have it
you're
running
just
overtime?
manhandling parts into place.
Getting
Alright.
yelled at extensively by Refine.
Sure, yeah, like Refine's like, lift
be
that.
like, "Look,
No,
just
no,
tell
no,
me where-
lift that power
Just
cord."
tell me where this. Oh, you mean this one? Oh no, or is it
No,
this
the
one?
other one.
This
like-
one goes here. That one goes there.
You
Damn
turn
it,
around and,
Scorpio,
like,
you're giving...
hit your head
So-
on, like, the insane patch job Refine did on the life support.
So, is it
Damn
the,
it, Scorpio, you're getting peanut butter everywhere.
is it the orange? Is it the orange wire or the blue one?
I would say
The red one.
Scorpio, you're
none of the
colorblind.
above.
Those,
None of
those
the
are green
above.
and red.
Give me athletics check, as you're just like, you're
All right,
basically
sure.
just a heavy machinery tool for Refine right now. That
Alright,
is
29.
another success. All right, so Shaw, your effective DC successfully is lowered by 6 right now. Now you're going
Alright.
for just a straight piloting.
I have a reroll banked.
Alrighty.
Here it goes. Oh, I like that.
Yep. Your friends help, and you take this stealthified tuna in close. You've now passed by any potential noticing by the Harmony 1. But, despite bypassing this 4-month waiting period, warning on Ori can sometimes be a fucking death sentence. It is dangerous. There's shifting gravity, shifting land masses, variable gravitic intensity. Death for less skilled pilots, but you've been through your fair share of trials. So, you're essentially going to need to make 3 piloting checks here, Shaw, to make it to the destination.
All right, hold on to your lunch, everybody. Would James be able to roll an assist on it since he has good piloting as well?
Yeah.
Yes, a regular assist.
Okay, so here we go for the first one.
Okay, assisting that one. Success. Ooh, success. Rolling hot.
And then, so my second roll.
Oh, still
5.
cooking. Still a pass.
Okay, and then the third one.
Oof.
All right, so this one's
So
me.
no assist. Flat you to bring it in for a
30.
landing.
35.
That will do it as you bring it in for a touchdown.
Whew.
You're just like battered back and forth these like gravitic storms. You finally start to head toward like one of the big tectonic sized fucking plates of a planet that have been split apart. Looks like the one you're heading to is a more like rocky, snow riddled surface on this part of the biome. I'm gonna bring you guys over to that. Also, this is not the real map. I changed it to be a better map. Well, it's just the other one was like very loosely hex based, and it was like, it felt more confusing than it was worth. Alright, I'm gonna drop her in the middle here. Basically, guys, like touchdown, nearby here. You can come in from the bottom on that path. Even on like a stable chunk like this, there's still crazy like fucking Pandora-esque boulders and shit floating around. You see she does that bow again as you approach. Kind of like, we'll say you guys are I don't think there's an official art for the truck.
I'll be staying on the ship. Just in the like hangar, just rifle prone.
Fair. We'll just say you're basically parking the hover truck just off the map as you head to this deal. You're staying in the ship for now. Go ahead.
Also, I hate to say it, I already have ideas. Like, there's ways to modify the trucks and stuff, so we should be able to arm it and things later on.
Or maybe there's a lot of weaves there. I'll come with just stay with the truck though.
Okay.
Do you guys want me to leave Espy on the ship?
Well, we got the VI on board if somebody tries to come on.
Yeah.
Okay.
Alright, so you got LB in the middle there. You see she does again like that like 3-finger like meshed bow again towards you guys. I'm gonna say everyone up close can give me. I'm gonna really split your difference here. You can either give me a culture check on her, or a perception check in general.
And this is
Who's
specifically
good at
for
culture?
bow, right? So I can't see it.
Sorry, say that again.
So this is for her bow, so I can't really get one of these checks.
If you're like staying in the truck for now, then I would say no.
Yeah, I'd rather be Overwatch. Keeping an
are you
eye
like
out
on
for
top
any-
of the truck, or are you like in the truck with the back of the doors open?
In the back of the truck with the doors open.
Okay, we'll say like just off the map is like the truck essentially, like right here. So doors open, so you have like a clean, I'd say with the bed of the truck being higher up, you probably get just a clean line of sight over those rocks down to the middle of the clearing.
Yeah.
Everyone else though, feel free to put yourself like wherever you want in the clearing or on this path as you see your bow. Scorpio chose a perception check. 4. Shaw got a 25. Fine got a 30. You could still make the perception check, I would say, James, with the back of the truck open. That's kind of why I was asking as well.
Okay.
All right.
Would you qualify this as a trap?
Not in the terms you need. No.
Okay. I took that exploit and it's never come up.
It's been a very trap light campaign, I'm not gonna lie.
Honestly, there's a lot of things that, like, in their modules they just don't touch on.
I mean, there's other Starfighter ones that are a lot more trap. Like, there was traps on the fucking huge arc at Devastation Arc. Like, there was a lot of them. But this one is just, like, a lot of manpower. Alright.
With the 30 and the 34, do we notice anything?
Sure don't.
Okay.
Nothing but operatives.
anyone
Be
have
careful,
the-
Shaw.
Does
Oh,
anyone
Jesus.
have the invisibility seeing thingy equipped to them?
I don't think anybody said it.
I do have
Okay.
blind sight, if that matters at all.
It doesn't help see invisibility.
Blind sense, I mean.
Gotcha.
I am full. I tell you what I can do is I'll ditch the shoulder laser since I never use it anyways, and that should give me an open armor slot to use the invisibility detector.
If you're doing that, Scorpio, did you take the teleport thing?
Let me double check. Yes.
Okay.
Okay. Cool. No doubt. Alright. Okay. So, you guys arrive. She does her bow. She's just like, did you all the crates are in that truck?
Yes, they are.
Alright. What is every single one of your flat-footed ACs?
God, I knew it.
That's AC to what?
-2 to your AC, basically.
All right.
My flat-footed AC is the same as my regular AC because I cannot be flat-footed.
Ooh, cheeky. Alright, everyone put their flat-footed
Lucky.
or normal AC just like in chat. Like in the roll
KAC or EAC?
KAC. Wait, is it? Yes, it's KAC. Okay, 31, 32, 28, 25. And what's your regular KAC then, James? Because you can't be flat-footed?
KAC 29.
Alright. Let's check these bonuses.
And I am somehow still less than Shaw and Scorpio, even though they're flat-footed. Or is that without the flat foot?
That's flat-footed because it used to be flat-footed denied you your dex bonus, and this is just -2, right?
Hit. Yeah, basically. Hit. Alright, all 4 hit. Alright. It's everyone's favorite time. It's that trick attack time of day, my friends.
It's operatives.
4 fucking
It's
snipers.
4 operatives, guys. Alright, here we go, baby.
Would it be fair to say that if I'm in the back of the truck while they go up, can I have my cloaking field up?
Sure. Ironically, all 4 of them also have cloaking fields up, if that makes you feel better.
Yeah, it's nothing but snipers.
Yeah.
Jesus.
It's 4
I've said
Wilcos.
I've said it before, I'll say it again. Incredible choice that James was a sniper in this campaign. Alright, let's go down the list. Shaw. 35 piercing damage.
All right.
Scorpio. 38 piercing damage. Refine.
All right.
46 piercing damage.
We're fine.
Refine, they rolled hot on you for some reason. And 42 on James. I'm going to...
None went after SB?
No.
Cool.
They
SB's good then.
most assuredly did not.
Ambush! Ambush!
Alright, give me 1 second. Gotta make that a bit bigger. There we go. Alright. I'm gonna reveal the positions temporarily of 4 tattooed and highly trained snipers. You have already researched them when you researched all these assassins earlier James Wilco. These are presumably 4 June assassins working for the Golden League. Alright, with that opening salvo out of the way, give me 1 sec to clear our previous order. And go ahead and click your tokens and roll into combat.
To be fair, they are kind of baby dick snipers compared to me.
Oh, their snipers are not as good. But there's 4 of them.
Well, we get to use SP's new grenades now, which is exciting.
So were those actual sniper rifles that they used?
Yeah, I think they have the sniper keyword.
Okay, and do they actually have trick attack on those, or is that just the rifle?
Oh, that was all trick attack on. Every one of them got a trick attack right there for sure.
So they are sniper. Was that D6s?
Trick attack D8s.
So unfair. I have to give up D8s. I'm sending a fucking email to fucking Paizo saying what the fuck.
Who wrote book 3 or who wrote book 6? What is this nonsense?
He's like, I want names and addresses.
Meanwhile, just ignore the heavily modified homebrew laser dragon. So basically, all right.
That I don't care about. This is horseshit.
I'm sorting the orders. All right, so basically, to give you some perspective here, I have put boulders on the map floating in the air as examples here. There are a multitude of rocks in the air. You are able to essentially, like, walk and, like, jump from rock to rock at certain penalties and acrobatics checks. As of right now, the positions of snipers around you guys. There is one in a tree to the east. One of the ones to the west is on kind of this more like circular boulder in the air. That one is about 15 feet up or so. There's one on a more jagged like chunk of a couple pieces. She's about 20 feet in the air. Fourth sniper to the north is kind of laying prone on that high ridge, excuse me. It's not really a high rise.
And has LB not drawn a weapon?
LB has not drawn a weapon. Give me an insight check. Or sense motive,
hell.
sorry, not insight. Not really sure. I'm gonna put her at the end of the order, but yeah, fucking on an 8, you're like, I genuinely do not know.
I'm more concerned with the bullet that just hit me.
That is a good thing to be concerned about.
Would the attack that hit me have hit me at a +4 to my QAC?
The one that hit you rolled the highest.
Fuck.
The one that rolled to hit you got like a 19 on the die.
Okay.
Ouch.
Otherwise, I mean, some of the other, it would have modified some of their other, like some of the, if one of the westerly ones had been your sniper, James, then like no, that would have saved it.
Okay, I'm just gonna say that. I'm just gonna say I am prone at the back of the truck for follow-up shots.
Two prone snipers opposite each other, while 3 more like jumping from tree to rock to tree. All right, Scorpio, what's play? It's obviously a trap. Hard to tell whether LB is in on this or what, but you got a bunch of half-elf snipers running around.
That's all right. Let's see here. I think should still have. Let me double check real quick. All right. And then it's 3 there.
Why do I have to do math like this, Ben? I don't like this. This is gross.
What math are you doing? You haven't even gone yet.
Yeah, I have to do circle math.
Oh,
Okay.
what? Are you Pythagorean it up over there? They're all different heights too, my dude.
Yeah, that's the problem, is they're all different heights.
If this affects your thing at all, Shaw is not planning to move this coming turn.
Alright, so Scorpio, she's about 15 feet off the ground from you.
Alright, so let's see here. Alright, so let's say here. Okay. We'll say I've got my semi-auto pistol out and the tactical plasma sword. That way I can have that ready if they take a shot again, and I can use my deflection as reaction if I need to. Alright, so yep, I'll go ahead and draw down on this one, take a shot with my semi-auto pistol.
Alright, also the track for this by Tabletop Audio is Covert Ops. It's the track we're listening to right now.
I like it.
Very apropos.
Alright, you kind of get a bead on this assassin above you. Go ahead and make your attack roll. 22, that is against her KAC. That is going to miss as she kind of ducks, like,
Alright.
kneels on the boulder so you can't hit her.
Alright, so that'll do for me.
Alright, tossing it over to Shaw then.
So Shaw will look over at LB and back at the team quickly say, "Don't shoot her unless she gets shot at. We still need to get paid." And then I'm going to, because I would have drawn my plasma array as part of rolling initiative with my feet.
For sure.
Same one by Scorpio. Full attack, soldier's onslaught.
Oh, triple. 3 bolts of plasma cut through this cold night air. It's kind of like, I'd say it's still like Twilight.
Okay, the first one's good. The first one's good.
Alright, hit. Obviously. Miss. And even with some partial cover right now, also a hit on the final one. So, 29,
Nice.
29, 29.
And 3d4 burn.
Yes.
Give me the burn roll. She is bloodied, by the way, after those 2 shots.
So she'll take another 8 on her turn.
Alright, where's my burning symbol? She is burning for 8 right now. As just... the middle one kind of just like splashes the superheated gas along the underside of the rock. But the first and third just impact her center mass. Plasma burns start to spread over her body. That is going to be their turn. All 4 are going to roll stealth rolls, and all 4 are going to focus fire on Shaw for that attack.
They really just love you, don't they?
They really do.
They were hoping for some sweet crits initially, but now that combat has ensued, these are June Assassins you learned are made to work in units. They're drilled. They know to focus fire, take out threat by threat. Alright, so they gotta hit 20 plus CR. What, you guys are level 12 right now, right?
Yes.
So they gotta effectively be to 32. All good.
All good.
All good,
Yep.
baby. They got a high bonus to stealth.
And so my KAC
Yeah,
flat-footed
KAC.
and is 32.
32. Miss. Hit.
Okay.
Well, if it's happened one time, it's happened a million
Yeah,
times.
they're clean. All right. 44, 45, 41. As just, it's so close together with how well they've trained each other. Almost just sounds like one crack of gunfire, but it's 4 almost in the same second shots converging on you.
Alright, I'm at hit points.
All right. The ones on boulders are kind of rotating around. The one on the tree is...
Wait.
What?
This is horse shit, Paizo.
What do you mean? It's a gravity planet.
Yeah, just breaking the rules for the NPCs while cucking the sniper.
Yeah,
Look, they didn't know you were gonna pick a
this
sniper.
It's okay. I've got a fun plan.
Look, one
How
of them's already
high are
well
both of
below
those
blood.
boulders at the moment?
How
high are
hold
both the
on,
boulders at the
I'm
moment?
gonna roll to see if they go up or down. The 2 that are on boulders.
They moved 80 feet.
Okay, all right. This boulder goes down 5 feet. So she is only 10 feet off the ground. Her boulder goes up 5 feet. Or no, sorry. Hold on. No, she also goes down. So she's at 15. So 15 feet, 10 feet.
15.
Tree girl's 15 feet up in the tree. That hill at the back is about, we'll call it 15 feet, consistent.
I'm gonna say
Damn, I can't quite get both of them. Oh well. Oh, that's fine. That's fine. I'm still gonna make at least 2 of their lives miserable.
All right.
What is gravity like,
that is all
by
we can
the
do.
way?
Ooh, that's true.
Well,
I gotta
we'll
remember
worry
how
about it later.
gravity's like on this planet right now. Let's see if you guys are in the middle of a flux or not. Normal gravity currently.
Cool.
I will say, if you make a plan, sorry, let me end their turn. We're fine. If you make a plan to fly, I think no checking it, you would just know from how fucking bumpy that flight was on the way in. You would need to make an acrobatics check to stay in the air if you're flying.
Okay. Okay.
I will say, you know,
luckily I'm not
the
planning on
two
doing that.
on boulders are also actively making acrobatics checks. They can't just
Cool,
stay there
cool.
for nothing.
So what I'm gonna do is first thing I'm gonna Miracle Worker Shaw, giving
Thank
him
you.
+2 to both ACs.
Okay, okay.
And then Refine will run behind some cover, kind of getting to here. Covered from these 2, ideally, and any others if possible, but focusing mostly on the 2 on the left.
Yeah, I'd say pressing your back against the wall, she's getting cover from them for sure.
Cool.
It's just fucking their angles.
Yeah.
Oh, Ben, I
And
forgot.
that's it for Refine for now.
Could I have taken a 5-foot step?
Yeah.
Just down one. Hopefully get a little bit of cover from the one to the right.
All right, James.
So angry with these snipers. Is this one bloodied or is it just?
Definitely bloodied. She was bloodied after she got crit and then normal plasma too, and she's still on
Okay.
fire. In addition.
Hmm. Can I get
Go
any
for the
read
ones
on
on-
LB? Like, how's she taking all this?
You can do what Shaw did earlier. Give me another sense motive check on her. You think like she's not in on this, and it occurs to you on a 34 finally. The reason that bow was off earlier, she was trying to signal that there was danger nearby.
Ah,
So like when the hollow feed earlier, she was trying to like let you guys know from orbit, without these 4 women just gunning her down. But if you had to
And I'm
guess,
gonna-
she's probably like when it's her turn, she's gonna like just go hide in the woods.
all right. And you said one of these ones was like 5 feet off the ground, right?
Everyone's 15 feet off the ground basically, except for her. She's 10 feet.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna just hope that between Shaw and Scorpio, you guys have her.
All right.
I'll take a shot at this one.
Okay. One on the kind of the cluster of rocks. Yep. Not CR30, so you're fine. I like that you were so like they all made the stealth check. You got a 50. They don't even have to be as good as you to be crazy.
EAC.
Yeah, that definitely hits EAC. She's not quite bloodied. But you see like spurts of blood are kind of drifting amongst those floating circle of rubble she's in, just like blood suspended in this anti-grav field.
Yeah, fortitude save.
Ooh, okay. that's not a good roll. Let me see your bonus. She got a 14?
I'm pretty sure no. I think it's like 10 plus half your operative level plus your modifier, which is like...
I don't think I think she's just not close. What are you putting on her?
I think staggered.
Nice.
Okay, you see, oh, that'll also be a penalty towards her acrobatics check up there. You see, she kind of like stumbles on the spot, like the rock like wobbling under her. That's clutch.
One less sneak attack helps me.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Tossing it over to Espy.
All right, so Ben, I have to ask one more question.
Okay, all right, lay it on me.
We've talked about shooting underwater. What about shooting through water?
Hold on. Let me go to the rule set they invented for this fucking campaign.
Can you just tell them what you plan to do before you...
Give me a reference.
I'm going to be using an instant aquarium grenade to make a 20-foot radius hemisphere of water
Shut
that
the
stays
fuck up. That's
in
not a real
place.
grenade. There's no way. Instant aquarium.
Yes.
What fucking
I
book
worked
did
with
they
her on
add
it.
that in? Hold on.
From Python Enhanced.
I fucking hate this. Yeah.
If you didn't
Starfighter
think I was going to
Enhanced.
find the stupidest grenades,
Someone was talking about it in a thread that they entitled "For the Love of Grenades," and then they proceeded to list 25 new grenades. To which everyone, so then 2 comments later, the following comment is, and then an asterisk, so it's like italicized, laughs in Bombard Soldier.
SP gets to make 3 of these every day.
What the fuck are these? Multiversal breach grenade?
Anyway, the instant
Vibration
aquarium
bomb.
grenade 2 is the one we're going with.
Hold on, now I gotta find a fucking sphere of translucent water.
And ideally, I want to place it so, depending on how shooting through it works, I'm either going to try and place it directly on this one down here, or I'm going to try and place it so that both of the 2 on the right have to shoot through it to shoot at. Shaw, SB, Refine, and James.
Jesus Christ. Okay. Where's my...
What?
I was trying to see if I had a water drippy effect, but it's not perfect. So I'm just gonna get rid of it. Guys, you gotta tell me in advance so I can fucking prep the effects. I don't have these effects.
And I'll tell you what I said last time. You didn't tell us about this trap, so why should we?
Alright, so it's fucking 30 foot, you said?
20 foot, I think.
No. It's 20-foot radius, so it's 40 feet across.
Wow, I nailed the sizing of that, like, first try.
Nice.
Yeah, that was pretty damn close. Okay, hold on. So wait, where's the center of it? Like,
Well, it's going to be a question based on if shooting through water makes it harder for them to hit us.
This is fucking my floaty gravity balls too. Hold on. Okay, thrown weapons through water. It would apply to all attacks through water are at a -2 penalty.
Cool. So I want to put the center of it. Just to make sure this is the right spot. Yeah.
Like there?
No, a bit further to the left, but basically, so it's just right there. So shooting to basically Shaw, SB, Refine, or James will require shooting through it for the one at the top right, and then to the ones who aren't, to the one on the yeah. Anyway, that's where I want it.
Crazy. You guys see this like rippling sphere of water. Imagine like some of it's like, it's not quite cold enough to instantly freeze it, but you see like odd like little ice flakes floating in it from the cold temperatures here. Yeah.
The cool thing about this grenade, by the way, is that it's for as much of one as possible, which means I can use this in corridors to completely block off behind us with water.
Oh god, it's like old school Fireball where it fills all the volume.
Yep.
All right, insane. LB looks up at that and just fucking sprints into the woods. Scorpio.
Alright. Let's see. Alright, I'll go ahead and did take some good damage from that first shot, so we'll just go ahead and do this. I was going to spend my move action. Going to activate my bolster resistance.
Okay. Psych yourself up. Getting ready for this fight. You're in it to win it.
ER 3, and I get that for 4 rounds. Alright, and... Alright, and then staying where I am, I'll go ahead and draw down on this one here, take a shot with my pistol.
Alright. You sight up on the one on the spherical boulder over there. Whoo! Alright, she's looking almost dead at death's door as another, like, bullet hole rips through. You see more of those, like, globules of blood floating around.
And she's burning for 8.
She is burning for 8 right now.
Alright, that's my turn.
Alright,
So, Death's Door will burning for 8. Do I think she'll
give me a
perish in the
perception
flames?
check. Yeah, you think so.
Alright. In that case, Shaw will just quickly look to the right at the glob of water. Interesting. And then pivot fire to the other one on the next boulder, seeing that the one is about to burn to death.
This one can't sneak attack this turn.
I still want to get stuff off the battlefield. Like the other stuff, I'm at a penalty, further penalty to shoot either way if I move.
Because of the water. Yeah. It is a bit of a double-edged sword. But
I'm just trying to get bodies off the battlefield at this point.
yeah. I'm just trying to keep you alive by
I appreciate
the extra
that.
AC at the moment.
I appreciate that. Yeah. Full attack, Soldier's Onslaught into the one that's staggered.
Alright.
Actually, wait a minute. Can I? Let me see here. Actually, maybe I will just take the minus. Sorry, I'm dithering.
Indeed.
Heck with it. Honestly, penalties notwithstanding, even at the -2, I'll keep shooting at the one in the tree over here. Since the one is staggered and can't get a sneak attack off.
Okay. So tree one over here.
Yeah.
Alright.
So I'm gonna roll Soldier's Onslaught, then just take an extra -2 off of it. Probably they all miss. Although one might hit. EAC.
EAC -2, so 24. No, the first and third one both hit.
Okay. Not great damage, but stuff on target.
Alright. 2 more plasma bolts sizzle. He's like part of the tree. Starts to crackle with flame. That's gonna be their turn. She's gonna make her acrobatics check. She fails by 1 because of staggered. We're flavoring it. It's because it's staggered, because she's fucking losing her balance. So she will fall. She's gonna fall into cover. So she's behind this boulder right now, this white one. But she is going to take.
And the one is crispified.
9 falling damage. The other one burns up and tumbles off the boulder with like a faint like tss, as the snow reacts to like the still burning plasma fire. The one up here, sneak attacks we made as part of a movement action, so she is going to hop onto this very small boulder. An acrobatics check. She is going to make it. She kind of like jumps, like almost triangle jumps, like boulder to boulder to get to this vantage point. Her and the prone one are both going to shoot at Shaw again. Oh, sorry.
They get their -2s, and Shaw gets his additional AC. So
Yeah.
between all the refined stuff, he's at effectively +4.
All right. Shot number 1.
Do they make their sneak attacks?
Oh, yep. We'll say those are the stealth. So stealth's both passed. Now for attack rolls. So what is your AC effectively now? I'm reducing their bonus by 2, and you're.
Yeah, my AC is back up to full effectively, so 34 because of the flat-footed they keep giving me.
Okay, because of those stacked penalty and bonus, the first one misses. Kind of like water like splashes over you as the bullet streaks by. The other one will still hit you though. Specifically, this is the girl at the back who is prone right now.
All right, makes sense.
She's hitting you for pretty low roll, 35.
All right, I can live with that.
And the one that fell off, she failed her acrobatics check. She doesn't get to make one action because she's staggered. She is going to just fucking inject herself with a quick heal right here. And how long does your staggered last?
Just for the round.
Okay, so I'll take that off of her now. She is prone, so she'll have to stand back up because she fucking fell off the boulder.
I don't think she can move if you're staggered. You're
yeah,
neither,
because she took the
move
she's
or
just doing her injection, so she's not going to go anywhere. We're fine.
All right. Did not plan for what I was going to do this turn, which is kind of on me. I guess I will shoot through the water at the -2. Well, how much cover is this one at?
Almost total. She's like fully behind a boulder over there.
All right. I will shoot at the one here through the water bubble. So I'll take the -2 penalty.
I'm just gonna kind of drift these boulders a little bit because they don't really matter anymore. But moving around.
Right. And then this is gonna be going at EAC, and it's gonna be an overcharge shot.
All of the boulders come with shadow. Looks like it's actually over the orb. All right. You line up your shot on the one who just hopped off the tree onto this higher boulder.
Ouch.
But yeah.
2 on the die.
Kind of just
2 on
fizzles
the
through the
die,
water.
So
Puff of steam in the air. But no, not a contact. James. Kind of just prone in the back of your guy's truck. A shit ton of crates of ore behind you. Looking at enemy snipers. Who are you aiming for?
I'll aim for her.
The one on the small boulder above the tree. Go for it. Yep. Good on that front.
I'm gonna
not gonna say
burn
up
points
to you.
number. I got to burn points 3 roll.
Okay.
Fuck's sake.
You kind of miss time a little bit as she's spinning away on that new boulder. So the shot goes a bit wide right. SB.
You may want to turn your attention. Never mind.
So-
Whatever.
the water bubble goes away now
Oh, okay. I see.
because it lasts 1 round. I don't know if the water stays and just like starts being affected by gravity
Let's
or
see.
not. I think that's your call. I don't think it says on the grenade.
I'm gonna read what it does say, and then we'll figure it Okay, instant aquarium. There's 2 tiers of it. Wonderful.
Yeah, this is the number 2 tier.
Okay. It specifies with water for 1 round, so it probably like sloughs to the ground at this point, I'd say.
Okay. It's not affected by the strange gravity of the planet then?
I'll give it a percentage roll.
I'm just curious. I don't really
Okay,
have a
I
preference either
rolled
way,
a
but...
perfect 100, so we're gonna say, this disintegrates into a fucking shitload of little water balls all over the goddamn place. Anytime any of you make a shot will be a percentage roll. If you get a 1 through a 25, it's a -2 to shoot through water because there's just fucking everywhere.
Does this include them, I assume?
Yeah, oh yeah, they're gonna roll it too. This battlefield has become filled with
Cool.
like floating
Cool.
boulders, rocks, blood, water. It's a fucking nightmare.
Espy is gonna use her last serum of healing. It's a Mark II on
Oh, okay.
Shaw.
Nice.
Thank you.
How much is that?
3d8.
I forget how much Mark II is.
3d8s.
Okay. Not great, but it's something.
Could be worse. I'll take it.
It's something.
I mean, it'll be worth it if it keeps
Actually,
them up
I
somehow.
think that is.
I think that's
I
right
was
on
gonna
the
say, I
average.
think that's technically higher than average.
I
But
think average is
It's
like
just
12.
nobody ever likes seeing. Yeah, average
Yeah.
is 13.
12
That's-
is half the max. So.
Yeah, 13 is bang on the average. So yeah.
Yeah. Okay. And then, Espy is going to begin the trek
My cat's just putting his foot on my foot, just sitting there. Hey, bud.
over toward, actually, sorry, behind Shaw, is going to begin the trek toward the north.
All right.
All right.
Cool. She's
That's it
gonna
for
take
Espy.
like total defense in the woods. So Scorpio.
All right. Let's take some movement here. All right. Then I'll go ahead and take a shot at my pistol with this one here. But tell you what, let me go ahead and roll that D100 first. All right. Then the attack roll.
Nice.
Woo! All right, which one was this on?
It's not bad.
This
Alan?
this one up here.
That's a hit for 39. She is now bloodied.
That's a
All right.
fantastic
There you go.
damage
That'll do
roll.
for me.
That was a fucking excellently high damage roll. 6645 on the d6s. As you crack, semi-auto pistol, just boop, boop, hit her again. She like seems to stumble. She might fall off that boulder. We'll see on her turn. But Shaw, it is your turn before hers.
All right, I will spend a resolve point, activate my biosynthetic nanites. Hey, Waka's in chat.
Oh yo, what up?
Heal myself real quick for 3d8.
All right, Waka gave you a free reroll, Scorpio.
All right, cool.
Should
Thank you.
need it.
All right.
Hell yeah.
Okay, so I heal another 15.
Okay. Not bad.
All right, and then I will. Next verse, same as the first. Sight down on the one that Scorpio just injured and try and finish it off. Full attack. Should be 2 more good hits.
2 hits. She's looking.
Roll the D1. I need to roll the D1.
Oh yeah.
Actually, will the -2? Will the -2 affect the others even?
3. No, you're good. It won't matter.
All right.
All right. This one looks close to death's door. This one over here.
All right. That's my turn. This might sting a little.
All right. She is going to roll to see if she stays on the boulder. She will. All right. They're gonna move on the boulder. I won't say it about here. This one is gonna run up behind this pile of loose, like, fallen trees and boulders, and is going to.
Can you stand up from prone and run?
Let me see what the action is to stand up from prone in this edition. Might have been thinking of the wrong stand up. Hold on. Let's see. Prone. God. Played too many editions of games. Unless she does she have the thingy?
Hip up or whatever it is.
They do have kip up. Okay. So she will swift action stand up, which will let her set up a trick attack here. She runs up. You see, she touches. Yeah, go ahead.
She did a swift and a move. She can't do a full.
Well, now that she's done a swift, she can do the full, because, like, you can move as part of a trick attack.
Right, but can't you not do a swift if you do a full?
No, you can do swift.
Oh, you can do that. I just did it. My turn.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, swifts are not included in the full. You see she plucks off the lining of her collar there. I'll pop up the pictures again. Looks like it was silver inlay. She peels it off into a real, looks like a carbon edge shuriken. And she's going to whip that bad boy at Scorpio.
Does she get the -2 from the water?
Well, first of all, she gets the stealth, first of all. Now, percentage. Here, I'll just roll a D100 on roll 20, because it's going to be faster. Does not get the penalty. She's going to crit on Scorpio.
Gonna happen one of these times.
Shuriken are her specialty, so she gets extra damage. Alright, just right into the fucking side of Scorpio's neck. That's gonna be 98 damage.
Alright, and now I'm into my HP.
The other two going for Shaw. Let's see if we got the mischance from the water. For the
And there's
mediums.
still they have to make their stealth.
So they got the mischances fine. Stealth.
Oh, yeah.
One of them nat one's the stealth.
All right. So at least I get. So that one will be. Although I guess if I'm flat-footed, then if I'm flat-footed from either of them, then I'm flat-footed against all of them, aren't I?
Oh yeah, I guess so. That's
So
great.
doesn't matter. AC is
what is it now? Yeah, what's your AC now?
effectively 34.
Same as last time. One miss, one hit.
All right, I can live with that.
It's gonna be 41 damage. This time this one's kind of like floating by in midair on that boulder, snipes down at you for 41.
They're gonna get lucky one of these times.
That was their full turn though, so we're back over to Refine, who's in cover behind that boulder.
Alright. I'm gonna try and take a shot at this one.
The floating one, okay.
I need to roll the 100.
Despite this incredibly distracting battlefield, at least the water will not affect you.
Hopefully I roll decently. That's horrid. Okay. Well,
Do you want to
That's fine,
reroll?
I
I have
guess.
one.
I only have plus 13 to my attack. Is it even worth using a reroll?
I'll save it for Wilco's rifle then.
Yeah, that's a better idea.
James Wilco in the truck.
Yeah. Oh, you said this
Which
one
one's the most
bloodied, right?
injured, by the way?
The floating one, followed by the one on the west. Prone one at the back has taken nothing yet. Oh shit!
No
I
orbs.
forgot. Shaw, you're bleeding because you took a crit from a shuriken.
Oh, you mean Scorpio is?
Oh,
but
sorry,
yeah.
Scorpio. Yeah, no, I said Shaw. Scorpio, you're bleeding for 3. It's not that crazy.
All right.
I think I can mark that on the stats. Let me see. Yeah, there we go. All right, going for. So you're going for the one at the back, the injured one, or the second most injured one? Okay, the most injured.
So this one I wouldn't have the water mischance, right? Or the water.
The water's basically everywhere at this point, so everywhere
Okay.
is gonna be. It's not mischance though. It's a -2 if you fail the D100.
Do I try to Hail Mary and stagger another one, or do I try to?
I think we need people off the battlefield at this point.
Yeah, I'll try to
Shaw's looking.
get this one down.
Okay, stealth looking good.
EAC and flat-footed.
EAC and flat-footed. That will
Should
hit
I-
with EAC and flat-footed combined.
All right.
With 65, hold appears kind of like right in the solar plexus. She'll topple off that boulder. SB.
All right. Who are we concerned about?
I think if you have something disruptive in mind, I'd say put it on the one who's uninjured.
All right. Looks like we're putting up another instant aquarium.
Okay, hold on.
However, Espy's actually going to take her movement
Okay.
so that she can throw it into the side of the cliff, such that the base of the hemisphere is the face of the cliff.
Okay.
Yeah, just so that it hits her with the water is the point.
All right. She is certainly encompassed by water right now. LV
Cool.
Cowers, Scorpio. Take 3 bleed damage.
All right. All right. I did have a question. Can I see this one from here?
See which one?
All right, let me ping again. It's
this
this one.
Yeah, she's got basically a +2 from cover, but you can see her.
All right. All right. Yes, I'll go ahead and here. I can go ahead and move up a little bit.
All right. Kind of crunch, 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 moving across the snowy ground, blood, water, boulders flying around you.
All right.
Ignore the water.
All right. Let's see. Shot with pistol.
Just a fucking dead eye with this pistol this combat. That brings her back below bloodied, even though she healed herself that other time. She kind of like peeks up from behind the log and just boom, bullet slams into her shoulder. She like ducks back down again, cursing.
All right. That'll do for me.
All right, Shaw.
Burn another resolve, heal again.
Alright, you burn resolve. Go ahead and add that healing in.
Ugh,
Oh
gross.
my god.
Fine then.
You cough up blood instead.
Yeah, I might. Fine.
Just like me the other week.
Oh jeez. The plasma array clatters down, and the black veins creep up the side of Shaw's neck. Activate the Moonlight Fibers. I'm going to haste, dash 60 feet over to her, grabbing the Storm Dashko as I go.
Ooh, hell yeah. The Doshko just crackling into life.
Full attack.
Bolts like ionizing.
Full attack, Soldier's Onslaught, Storm Dashko.
Alright, you activate your implants so you can rush across the battlefield, boots kind of churning up the snow to steam.
All against EAC.
Hit, miss, hit. She is at death's door.
Yeah. I might be about to go down here, though.
Alright, let's see.
I was hoping that would knock her out.
Let's see, what can she do here?
I did take the, for the Shooters Among Us, I did take the feat, where I also now give a +1 to anybody I'm in melee with.
Alright, as a swift action, the one in front of you, if you look at their art again, you see they have that dagger tattooed on their left shoulder. She puts her fingers over it, curls them around, and pulls them away, holding the hilt of a real dagger. She pulls the tattoo off into a knife. She gonna trick attack you with it. KAC 34.
Yep.
Alright, what's the knife damage?
If he's flat-footed, that is. If he's not flat-footed, it's 36.
He is flat-footed. I didn't know that part.
Okay.
So the knife is gonna be D4s. 44 as she drives the tattoo knife into your heart. You see
I am
Shaw
down.
Hit the ground. The one at the back is going to line up a shot. Actually, let's see, how far away are you now? Yeah, you still do guns, not shurikens yet. Gonna try to just fucking blow up the robot. And oh, well, hold on, percentage for mischance, because this is a ranged attack again.
But she is in water now, so I think it would be guaranteed, right?
Oh yeah, she's just in the full sphere. Yeah, so she's getting this no matter what.
Yeah.
What is SB's AC?
SB's AC is not that good.
She didn't roll great.
Yeah, it is. SB has a KAC of 19.
Oh, okay, then yeah. Even with the water, I don't think she could fail to hit SB unless it's like a nat one.
Yeah.
So
SB does not have great
let's see.
AC.
SB is gonna take. Wow, that was a bad damage roll. 30 damage to SB. My
right.
other two assassins are
SB
dead.
is gonna display a waving emoji in response. Alright.
Yeah, back over to Refine.
Shaw, do you need someone to, like, do you have any serums on you?
I do. And I also have, so I've also got, I can pick myself back up, and I'll have my regenerative blood as well. A serum would be better. I have a Mark III on me.
Okay, I can go and get you up if you want, but I will basically put myself right next to this person.
Don't try and get them out the fight. They're nearly dead.
Alright.
I'll be alright.
I will take a shot then at the one next to Shaw.
Alright.
Okay.
Ignoring the water.
Jeez.
You see she like pulls the knife out and like ducks back down as the bolt like blows away a chunk of the bark next to her.
What are my attack rolls? I've
They have
gotten
been
Yeah,
a
they're
5,
truly
a 1,
atrocious.
and a 4.
James.
Is it worth re-rolling that one if someone has the re-roll? Just because if they're on death's door,
I mean,
it might
their
not be
AC's
worth
not
using James's
crazy.
shot on it.
I'll give it to you so that way Boz can try and get after the other one.
Yeah, that was kind of what I was thinking. I'm not sure it'll work, but we can
It's
hope.
better than that.
Alright.
Sent.
Jeez.
Oh my god, one higher. Jesus.
That's happened like with
I haven't-
that has happened with I think all of the rerolls most of the rerolls
Yeah.
we've done tonight.
That's
Not all of them.
crazy. Espy's turn. Over by
No,
the-
James is up. James is up.
Oh,
James
sorry,
is up.
I did double click. My bad. Sorry, go ahead, James. So y'all want a death's door or one of the other one?
I mean, Scorpio, you have your pistol, right? You can finish her off.
And Espy could try and get after the other one too.
Yeah.
Hope so, yeah.
Espy's gonna try and finish the almost dead one.
I
Espy's
can't.
last grenade is a damaging grenade.
I can't stagger that one again, so I'm gonna try to go for try and get this one to not get a trick attack.
Okay, yeah. Fucking go for the stagger shot. Stealth goes off. Her AC is higher from being prone, but that'll still do it, even with the penalty from shooting through water. And
Fort save.
let's see, 63 damage. God, fail on that one too. Bad rolls on their fort saves. Yeah, she's staggered. No sneak attack for her.
Okay.
Do operatives have the thing that rogues have where they can like negate all damage on successes?
Yeah. On
yeah.
deck saves.
On reflex.
So probably not worth trying to grenade the one that's almost dead.
Yeah, if they have
I
a
would.
proven evasion, they will take half anyway, even if they fail.
That's why I was thinking about lobbing a couple, but I didn't bother.
Yeah. Okay. In that case, SB's attack. Well, SB's attack. Okay. SB is going to try and shoot. Is going to move over first. The water around the top assassin disappears. SB is going to move over to on top of this rock, like over here,
Okay.
and shoot with her pistol at the one that is almost dead.
Alright, let's see it. Nope. Specifically a 17 again. What the fuck?
Right.
Good lord, Nix.
Scorpio.
Also, Ben, the big water bubble's gone again around
Oh,
the one.
collapses.
Yeah.
Alright.
All right. Tell you what, I'll let me go ahead and roll that D100.
-2 to the shot.
All right. All right, so we get -2 on this one. Dirty 20.
I think you have your reroll if you want to use it, though, right?
Oh yeah, you
From-
do have a free reroll from Waka. Up to you if you want to use it now.
From Waka. Okay, yeah, I'll go ahead and spend the reroll then.
Alright, go for it. Waka
So that
saves
makes
it.
26.
This is on the back one or was on Death's Door.
Yeah.
Alright.
Yeah,
She-
there's one here.
Stands up holding another shuriken and just right between the eyes. Clean shot. She goes down.
All right, that'll do for me.
Woo! Alright, Shaw.
Thank you, because I have a feeling that was about to be a coup de grace.
Yeah.
All right. Well, either way, I'm
From
going to
a
spend
Golden
4
League
resolve.
assassin. Yes, absolutely.
I'm going to spend 4 resolve points because with my using my Die Hard upgrade, I will spend 3 to stabilize and then 1 to immediately get right back in the fight.
Yo, fucking Die Hard. Hell yeah.
And which will also trigger my regenerative blood, so I will also
shit.
gain another 10 hit points.
Fucking staggering up.
I'm technically staggered because I used the Moonlight Fibers last turn. I don't know if going unconscious affects that.
Still affects it, I think.
Shaw's not going to worry about getting up because it is an action to get up, right?
It also gives you +4 to range the axe.
It's a move.
Yeah.
Action. It's a move action to stand up.
I'm
also gives
I'm
you
going to
more
remain
AC,
prone.
I
I'm going to remain prone and
Yeah.
shoot up the Mark III healing serum I have on me.
Oh, okay, cool.
So if being prone gives you AC, you still have the AC from Miracle Worker because that's a modification of your armor, not yourself.
Oh yeah, Shaw's at like a +6.
Note to
So-
self, I need to go prone more often in these cases. Normally, I'm used to thinking of it in D&D terms where it's a death sentence.
Honestly, I kind of feel like that's why they didn't really try to target James, aside from the first volley.
Heal 29. I'm back up to 40.
God damn, that was a good roll too.
Yeah.
I'll take it. That was my last Mark III, though.
All right, she is staggered, so she can just do a regular shot. Oh boy, I think she'll just try to go for Espy. Oh wait, hold
Water.
on. D100. Gotta honor the fact that I rolled 100 on a D100 earlier to get this penalty. And then stealth will work. I mean, absolutely will. Espy says 19, yeah, so she'll hit, but no sneak attack. So it's gonna be 17 into Espy.
Okay. I do think using the instant aquariums has been useful because it has protected Shaw from a few hits.
I think
has.
it's made the difference. The two has made a difference a couple times. Crazily enough.
Look, it's about the little things because if I use Miracle Worker, I give them the minus from the water. You know, it adds up.
Yep, 100%.
+4 swing is not bad. Anyway, I'm going to take a shot now.
Yep, you're still good. Not to be distracted by this planet's tricks. Never mind, I take it back. You're distracted by this planet's tricks. Fucking James.
It's not even like you have like an abysmal attack roll. You just roll really shit with
plus
that rifle.
You haven't-
it's not
you have not-
crazy. Like that's fine for a not.
You have
full
not
DAB
rolled.
character.
She has not rolled above a 5.
It's actually.
Ugh. I'm sorry.
No, it's okay. It's okay. This is why I have so much other stuff I try and do in combat because
Woof.
Ooh, I got nothing.
Yeah, just back to SP.
Back to SB. You guys
Alright,
have her pretty much bloodied. She's close. And then we'll do.
how
XP
tall is the
and
cliff face?
15 feet.
All right, SB's going to start climbing up the
Okay.
cliff face, and it's going to get about 10 feet up the side.
Ding, 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 ding. LB still hiding. Scorpio. Remember, you have burned for 2
Alright.
more turns now, so you should have taken at least 6.
All right, I'm going to go ahead and do that. All right. All right, so just move there, then I'll just take a shot at the remaining one here.
Alright. Pushing past all this debris, trees, boulders. She is prone, so that's not going to be a hit.
All right, that'll do for me.
Shaw.
Shaw's gonna remain prone. I'm not gonna spend any more resolve points because I may need them to pick myself back up.
Okay.
He's going to roll over on, flip over. I'm going to remain prone. Using my move action, I'm going to draw my other heavy weapon because I had re-equipped. I have the artillery laser we picked up, and just take a shot at this lady.
All right. Trying to sight up through all this fucking foliage.
Oh yeah, I'll roll my D100 roll.
And water, yeah.
I'm fine.
You're fine with that. Whoo! Even with prone, it's not gonna matter. All right. She's not at death's door, but well past bloodied at this point.
Back to where I began, using the artillery laser.
Alright, let's see. She's not staggered anymore.
If you can't get into melee with her, you will counteract that -4 and instead get a +4.
Mm-hmm.
I'll mention that.
She's gonna try to draw.
Here's the question.
She shot Scorpio, actually. Yeah, go ahead.
Actually, also,
If Espy were to detonate a grenade point blank on top of someone who's prone, would they get the save?
oh yeah,
Yeah.
Yes, they would.
That seems silly, but okay.
-2.
What's your AC, Scorpio?
I didn't want to say. She make the shot. Okay, well
She's at -2 right now.
-2. Okay, my KC is 33.
Okay, she got a 32 because of the penalty. She rolled a 34 before. So, missing by 1
Alright.
from the water. Just, well, you can, like, feel the fucking wind of the shot go by, but she somehow misses. We're fine.
Alright, let's try this again.
You got it.
Even less likely, because prone.
That's a good
It's
shot,
better.
but not with her being prone.
Yeah.
Eventually, you'll roll a crit and you'll hit and just murder something.
That's true.
She's killed
That's
the
the
shit.
hope.
James, back of the truck, fucking reeking of gunpowder and shit.
It is a borehole
I
rift
guess it's
rifle.
not gunpowder, yeah, so maybe just like a strange tang in the air. Fucking ridiculous. Alright, there you go.
Idiot. 25 EAC.
That will just barely do it. As the borehole carves a furrow, kind of like she's laying prone, so from the front of her shoulder down through the ribs. And we are out of combat. We'll do loot and stuff next time, so like right at the end right now. But I'll give you XP at least. Everyone's gonna get 6,400 for killing the June assassins.
It does that thing like where like she's looking through the scope, she just sees me in the back of the truck and a glint from my scope and just cores right through the scope.
Oh, absolutely. I did full shatters directly through the scope. Hell yeah.
We are. I like the symmetry. For experience, we are at even 175,175 XP.
Oh, beautiful.
What's the next level up at?
210. We got a
Okay.
bit. Yeah, we're getting to that level where XP comes quick, but it's it takes some doing.
I gotta say, operatives really fucking love you.
Ugh, they do.
Well, it's because usually round one he somehow crits them, and they're like, all right, well, that guy's gonna die.
I mean,
Yeah,
to be
because
fair, they know you're the DPS.
I was gonna say,
Well,
that's the one benefit of Refine never hitting is that no one ever targets her.
Everyone's just like, yeah, she's not a threat. The robot's a threat.
I mean, to be fair, the guy with the giant rapid-fire plasma cannon probably should be considered a threat.
Yeah, a pretty obvious target as targets go. All right, well, next time we will get loot, and we'll figure out what the fuck's going on and see what LB has to say for herself.
Like every time,
We'll be back
like you pass
next
me,
week. Thanks for watching.
every time you pass me in the hall in the shit